We are live. Are we live? All right.
Yeah,
Forza
it's bright in here.
Serie A. Forza Serie A.
Testing out
The new
some
lights?
New
Are these
audio.
new lights?
Yeah.
New audio also?
No, testing out new lighting.
Just
I mean.
Marco is,
Oh, okay.
in the, is the only one?
No, Matteo was there also.
Matteo's actually commentating the first game. So he's gonna be in the commentator's booth, and the game is gonna start any minute right now. Guys, sorry for starting a little bit late, but we're here. We tried getting Ludovico on, cause
He's a busy
yeah,
man.
he's very busy. Not a big Napolitano, huge Napoli fan. Tried getting him for this big match, but he couldn't. Last minute he canceled. But my boy Peter came through. Always coming in clutch. Let me see. Guys, I want to talk about the lineup first.
Remember,
Okay.
to say a few words.
Yeah, Gaetano was bringing up. So, guys, we all know today is 9/11. I think everyone at this table and a lot of New Yorkers either knew somebody that was affected by this event. And we just wanted to say our condolences, our prayers, and our hearts go out to everyone that was affected in this during this terrible tragedy. And I think New Yorkers in general are a very tight-knit group and very tough. And I don't think there's anything that we cannot overcome. So,
Yeah, I'm sure everybody remembers where they were on that day, and just my heart goes out to all the families and the prayers, and may they rest in peace.
well said, Gaetano. And this match is starting soon, so that's why I wanted to quickly go through the lineups right now. We have Napoli, who has Ospina, goalkeeper, Di Lorenzo, Manolas, Koulibaly, and Mario Rui in the defense, with Fabian and Anguissa, the first star from him, is playing with Elmas behind Osimhen, Politano, and Lorenzo Insigne. So they got a very strong lineup. Maybe the only question mark you could say is Anguissa, who hasn't really, who's new to the squad. But all around, pretty solid. Let me say Juventus is before we go through with it. It seems like it's going to be a 4-4-2. They got Szczesny, Bonucci, Chiellini starting center backs. Luca Pellegrini and De Sciglio playing as those fullbacks, with Locatelli, Rabiot, McKennie, and Bernardeschi in that midfield, and Kulusevski with Morata up front. So, guys, first things first, Juve's line on paper, Napoli have, I believe, a much stronger squad. Allegri confirmed that Juve hasn't called up anyone that was coming from South America for the Copa America, because it was kind of late, so I guess he wanted to give them the rest. And Napoli look pretty good, and Napoli's in form. They won their last 2 games. They have 6 points, while Juve has a draw and only 1 point in their past 2 games. P, what do you think, basically, just by first seeing this stuff?
For Juventus, a lot of guys missing. It's evident that this is not their best team, but I'm going to be interested in seeing Locatelli. If I'm not mistaken, it's his first start. You still have Chiellini, Bonucci back, who are leaders of not just the Juventus team, but also the Italian national team. And then with this Napoli team, it's a lot of the same guys from the past year, 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, you said Anguissa.
Yeah.
Am I pronouncing it correctly?
I'm not sure.
Anguissa?
I said Anguissa, but again, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, he's coming from the French league, so it's different than Serie A, but he's supposed to add a little physicality and pace to this Napoli midfield that can help and allow Fabian Ruiz and Elmas to push forward. Napoli, obviously, for Napoli fans, this is a very important game.
Oh, yeah.
Juventus fans often joke around that it's not, but I think in the last couple of years, especially,
It's been very even.
Yeah, Napoli
Very
have been a great side. Even Meret being injured, you have Ospina, who's the goalkeeper for the Colombia national team. So you have good players on both sides. Now I have to see, Allegri.
Yeah.
He's on the hot seat right now. I know it's just started. The season just started.
Isn't it
but
crazy, right?
This is an important game.
Huge
And
game.
it's going to be very interesting to see how Juventus start and what approach they take in this game, because we know Allegri is, likes to sit back a little, but he cannot afford to lose points in this game.
Yeah, and I just wanted to say that Agnelli is traveling with the team for this one. Marco actually told me this. He informed me about that. that goes to show. Usually, when the president travels, it shows how important this game is. Keep their heads together, keep the locker room together. And before the match starts, really quickly, I just want to say, guys, Paramount Plus exclusively has all the Serie A games, Coppa Italia games, Champions League games. Definitely download them. We're partnered with them for the season. Link in the description. Check them out, guys. Paramount's amazing. If you guys were watching the stream, Marco is a CBS analyst on that, so you already know Marco is dropping knowledge over here. So definitely check that out, guys. The game is underway, and I quickly wanted to say Juventus's bench. P was touching upon ooh,
Wow.
early chance.
20
right there.
seconds in, Napoli already
Wow.
on the front foot.
Juventus's bench is really young, and a lot of them are from the Primavera. They got players like Sule. They got someone called Cone de Winter. They got Miretti. Like a lot of
Like how you
players
said
that you
that.
can't
Someone
really...
called when you.
Yes, because
When someone says that, then you know.
that means you haven't really heard of them. But Napoli, on the other hand, have players like Unas, Petagna, Chucky Lozano, Zielinski, and comparably, Napoli are stronger on the pitch and on the bench too. So it's going to be interesting, the approach that Allegri takes. We see Napoli pressing like crazy right now. And also, Insigne's. Oh, we know.
Timer or no?
Oh yeah, good call, P. See that? See, P always comes in clutch. I just wanted to say too, that Osimhen, did get a straight red card. He got a too much match ban, but Napoli appealed it, and it was only 1 game suspension, which allows him to play for this game. So, which is crazy.
I think rightfully so.
No. I think it's crazy that he got a straight red. He shouldn't even. To me, that was a yellow, because first of all, it wasn't intentional, and I think it was bizarre. Gaetano, you didn't say anything.
So Forza Serie A, I'm excited about this
Yeah.
game. I think it's going to be a great game for all the fans that are watching. Serie A is back. What a way to start this weekend. This is going to be really, really a good game. Like you said, on paper, I like that 4-2-3-1 that Napoli is playing. Anguissa comes from the Premier League, I believe.
I think Fulham.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said French league before.
Yeah,
Premier League,
yeah.
okay.
He comes from the Premier League. We'll see. I never seen him play, but if Spalletti put him in front of the defense,
He trusts him. I'm sure.
I'm sure he's gonna do a good job there. As far as Juventus is concerned, hey, I heard what Allegri said yesterday. There's no excuses. They're not gonna. They have 14 players plus 3 from Primavera. So there's no excuses for Juventus. The 14 players, they're all very good players. Most of them national team players. So he wants the DNA from Juventus to come through. The pride that they have, the Juventus players, they have of the winning. This is how they go to every game. They go there to and they're going to Napoli to get at least points. They want points, whatever points. If it's 1, it's fine. If it's 3, I think that Juventus. There's no way that Juventus is gonna lose this game.
Ooh,
Wow.
You said that very confident,
Yeah.
despite what's been going on this season.
I think that. So if we look at the last 151 games that they played, 60 in Serie A, of course. Juventus won 67 times, 47 ties, and 36 for Napoli wins.
Yeah.
And in the last 2 seasons, in Napoli and Juventus, they both won their home games.
Okay. There's a whole different Juve
And
squad.
in the
to it
last
than
16 times that they play, there was only 1 game that it ended in 1-1, and that was April of 2017.
Wow. Okay.
So
You're confident with that, right?
I'm confident that Juventus is not
Gonna lose.
going to lose. So I think they'll get at least 1 point
A
from
draw.
here.
I mean, Gaetano, I was thinking that too. I was like, Juve, even when they're playing bad, they usually manage to not lose. But as we were saying before, there's a completely different Juve side. There's a completely different Napoli side. Napoli have all the momentum. They're playing at the Maradona. I think it's going to be a tough game, but I think Napoli are going to squeeze out a 1-0 win.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think a lot. No, I think a lot of. I think a lot of people would say that this is going to end in a draw, and I would agree that it would end in a draw. But depending on these first 10, 15 minutes, I see Napoli really playing. So I think Napoli might be able to sneak a win. And
you think it's just sneak? Like,
I think that they can get that win. I find it very hard for Juventus to win this game.
Yeah, I definitely see it hard for Juve to win it, for sure.
But like Gaetano said, for Juventus, the DNA is to win and persevere even during tough times.
Yeah.
So you can't count them out. I'm really interested in seeing up top who's going to be able to score goals. Morata has to step up, especially with,
for sure.
Obviously Ronaldo leaving and then Dybala not playing.
Yeah.
So okay, let's not forget that Kean is on the bench.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah.
So he can bring him in.
He can also bring him in. But Gaetano, at the end of the day, we have Luca Pellegrini and Mattia De Sciglio on the flanks, who at the end of the day haven't been playing a lot, and you can argue aren't maybe Juve's quality, which I think Spalletti is going to exploit over there.
Well, a lot of it is if the coach believes in you, that has a lot to do with a player.
It's also saying, who else do we have? In Juve's case, they don't have anyone else.
Well,
really.
But he
Oh!
wanted the Sciglio. Allegri wanted the Sciglio, so he could have gotten somebody else, but he called him back. So I think he believes in him, and I think that does a lot for the play. I'm not just saying today.
Yeah. In general.
In general. He wanted him back. If he didn't want him back, they want to bring him back.
Oh, Elmas goes wide.
Locatelli deflected it, actually.
So Locatelli is playing in front of the defense. It's a 4-3-3, which Locatelli has played there before with Sassuolo, so there's no problem there.
Yeah, and Locatelli, I think, coming off of a good game with the Italy national team.
Right.
So.
Right now, the first 5 minutes, it's all Napoli, but that's, they're playing home. They have, how many people at the stadium? It's a full stadium of 50%?
No,
so they probably got about, 30,000?
I'll tell you right now. I believe it's a vicinity of around 30,000. Yeah.
So, this is what they have to do. They have to...
27,000.
Yeah, okay. So they're pressing. That's what you're supposed to do. But the games, you have to see what happens.
It's still early. You can have 20 minutes of domination, and then the rest of the game can be totally Juventus. Exactly. So it looks like they're able to break on
the counter. Yeah,
the counter, but
Napoli look fairly comfortable in terms of holding the ball so far.
The Napoli, the defense is pretty good.
Yeah,
with Koulibaly and Manolas in the middle.
Lost that ball there.
Oh,
nice move.
Oh, nice.
That's a nice move.
These two midfielders are pretty good, and then of course you have Osimhen up front. You got Insigne. It's a nice lineup.
Yeah,
for sure.
And also, it's interesting to see McKinney, what he can do in this game.
I think him and Locatelli are going to be big if Juve want to get a point out of this, at least a point.
Also, from the first couple of games, it didn't look like McKinney is really part of Allegri's plans. The fact that maybe he didn't have enough players to choose from, he's getting the start.
No, for sure,
in the end, the player is going to have to make the most of his opportunities. So,
what a ball!
Something like this.
McKinney hits it out wide.
Yeah, McKinney is one of the midfielders that can attack that spot as a traditional box-to-box. And making those runs like that can cause damage to Napoli.
For sure. That was a nice ball.
Yeah. He has different qualities than the rest of.
Yeah.
I thought McKinney hit it a little bit. He didn't even hit it at all.
He could have stopped. It was very, very difficult what he was trying to do. It was a ball inside the area.
Trying to hit it with his outer foot on a volley.
Coming over his back, and he wanted to try to hit it on a volley. Very difficult to do.
Also, a fun fact: Insigne actually scored a goal in his past 3 games versus Juve. So the past 3 games, he scored a goal in each of them. So we'll see. We all know Insigne is the captain over there. Sometimes you get some criticism in terms of stepping up in the big moments or not. But I think as of recent, I feel like he did evolve as a player and as a leader for Napoli and I think for the Nazionale also, which is I think huge for Napoli because I do believe they're definitely one of the clubs that are going to be competing for the Scudetto come at the end of the season.
Insigne. Oh my God, you cannot.
What?
Di
What a
Lorenzo?
blunder. And a
Yes.
goal. And a goal.
my
Di Lorenzo.
Terrible. No, Manolas.
Manolas?
Morata scores from
So-
Manolas
Make a
mess
mistake
up.
like that.
1-0
Cannot make a
Juventus.
mistake like that.
I'm gonna
1-0
get roasted.
Juventus.
I'm
gonna
I
get
thought it
roasted
was
on
Di
social
Lorenzo. It was
media.
Manolas that lost the
Manolas.
ball. So
Jesus.
Manolas got the ball,
Not gonna
lost
get
it
into
to Morata. This is what I was talking about, the
Yeah.
Juventus DNA.
Yeah, no, just like
That's
that.
what I'm
But no
talking
matter
about.
how,
Wow.
that's the game of soccer. The game of soccer is exactly that.
Okay, so it was Manolas.
What
He
he
tried to
do?
pass
Oh
back.
my God.
He tried to pass
Terrible.
back to the
Terrible.
keeper.
Oh my
And once
God.
again,
Complete.
he
no
gives it to Morata.
But even Ospina.
Once again, I don't know how many times I need to say this. Why do you go
Jesus.
back to the keeper? It's incredible. You got pressure. Once you have pressure, you never go
But
back
where's
to the keeper.
communication? They don't talk. It's like
What
they're like, Gosa, yo, there's someone behind you.
What
Kick it."
communication?
There's no. He said
Come
Morata.
on.
They should say
Nah.
Morata's coming. They don't say anything.
it's-
No, he
silent.
saw him coming.
It's
It was
the
on his shoulder.
mentality.
Come
It's
on.
its mentality to the first
That's ridiculous.
thing that you do is you think to give
Yeah.
it back to the keeper. That's the mentality of the defenders. That's the mentality that these midfielders have. Their first choice is to give it back to the keeper.
Yeah.
I think that's ridiculous.
Something I hate when they do that.
well, very
You give it to the keeper when there's nobody within 20 yards of the keeper, then you can give it back to the keeper. Not when you got a player right next to you. So I don't know. I hate it, and I don't know how coaches at this level, they do not tell their players not to do it.
Yeah, well,
I don't think you guys understand how many DMs I'm gonna get from guys talking about Manolas. Now I'm gonna have to turn off my phone
Well,
for the next few
listen,
hours.
Why?
They're gonna say like, oh, Manolas.
I don't know, this is
Oh crap.
No, but completely lackluster.
So
You cannot
stupid.
have the ball
Oh,
turn
yeah.
around. This is Serie
Well, where's
A.
the
You're
co-
not playing with your.
I'm
your
not giving the
cousins in
benefit
the-
of Manolas
the
or anything,
park.
but I'm saying there's no communication.
No, he
They-
saw
they
him coming because he saw.
He looks surprised.
You have to see how he positioned
He
his
looks
body.
surprised.
He
That's
positioned his body.
ridiculous.
He saw him coming. I guess he was
Oh my
surprised that he was gonna.
gosh.
Wow.
That's
come up on him.
ridiculous. I
That
can't
was very
believe
poor.
it. That was really poor. Really
Great
poor.
Look at this
Finish.
pass right here.
What a
Ooh,
joke.
if that
Great
slipped in.
finish by
Morata, yeah.
Morata.
What a joke.
But I feel like even Ospina, he was a little off. But I think at that point he didn't.
No, you can't
No,
blame him.
he can't do
no,
anything.
you
No, you can't blame him.
I mean, he tried. He tried
Nah,
to.
yeah.
But he was a good. It was a great finish because
Mistake.
he did not have the angle.
yeah.
What a
Morata
mistake.
had no angle from there to.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh,
And just like
crap.
that, against the run of play, Juventus practically did nothing.
Oh, Insigne on that run. Oh. Wow. Okay. I mean, it's still 13
Well,
minutes in.
livens
You know,
it-
it's
if
not-
you-
that was
game
a
up.
poor mistake.
if you got to
man.
get a goal, it's better to get it in the
No,
first 10 minutes of the
exactly.
game
Than the last 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, then in the last 10
100%.
minutes.
Oh!
Oh, nice ball
What
by.
a ball. Was that Anguissa?
Anguissa.
Yeah. Nice ball.
Bobby Marley said Manolas saw him coming and thought he had more time.
Yeah. You see him position his body when he goes to collect the ball. He turns to shield him, but then for
Oh
some
my
reason,
God.
I guess he just
Yeah.
felt like he wasn't gonna press hard enough.
Jesus.
But very, very, very
you got-
lackluster.
Jesus.
A coach, it's a shame because a coach, they work so hard all week and they practice so hard, and then to do something like that,
Oof. He
to
almost
do
lost that
something
ball
like
too.
that, it really hurts. But it hurt it when it happened to with Empoli to Juventus.
Yeah.
Versus Udinese.
Yeah, so
Twice.
and it was twice. So and I don't understand our coaches. Like I said, they just tell them, not to do it.
Oh, yeah, I know. I know Gaetano's the number one. Gaetano, if you were a coach, the number one thing you tell him before, if you say to dribble, how to tactics, you'd say, don't pass it back
Please,
to the goalie.
Never. Unless, like I said, you are there's nobody within 30 yards, but you got a player inside the area. Never
Yeah.
give the ball to the goalkeeper.
Manolas is going to have to make up for that. He's got to score from a corner or something. Jeez, that was horrendous, dude.
He's got to score from a
He's got to
corner.
score or do something. That was embarrassing. That was
Yeah.
embarrassing stuff.
He's gonna make sure that nothing else goes through.
yeah,
That's
exactly.
number one. That's his job. And
Yeah,
then,
that's a bare minimum, though.
oh,
Jesus.
well, now listen. Napoli has to press a little bit. Juventus can sit in
Yeah,
and
exactly.
counter. So
Yeah.
it plays to Juventus's game. And it's hard to break down defenses with numbers. So you're gonna have to use skill play.
Let's see. I mean,
One-on-one.
Napoli do have that. If they have anything,
Yeah.
they have that speed. They got those tricksters on the team that can
Mhm.
go through 1-2 guys.
Yep.
So let's see.
But you have 11 players behind the ball. So
Oh yeah. And this is Lorenzo Insigne's 14th appearance for Napoli in all competitions. So he's only got a few players in front of him. I believe it's only 3 players ahead of him in that, which is crazy.
What was the number that you said?
100.
400
400.
appearance for Napoli.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the only players ahead of him are Hamsik, Bruscolotti, Giuliano.
Bruscolotti.
Bruscolto play with Maradona.
Yeah.
Wow. So, but he has to get 105 more appearances to go in third, to be tied with third.
Wow.
How
So he
much?
has a big gap. 105 more. I mean, I'm sure he could. That's a few seasons for him.
Yeah, at least four. At least 4 game. No, maybe 3.
Depends how many
Depending Champions League,
depends European
Europeans and
games.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 years.
2-3 years. Yeah.
Yeah, they pay. With
Yeah,
just with the
around 50
Campionato
games.
is 40 games.
Yeah.
38,
38.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus Coppa Italia, plus European games. Oh. Okay, so it does seem like Juve are absorbing that pressure, right? Seems like they're
Yeah.
gonna be happy, I guess, as it
Yeah,
seems
Juve
to sit back, right?
is waiting in midfield.
Well,
for
that is
them.
Allegri's tactics, though, right?
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
most
yeah,
part.
yeah. You win 1-0.
Yeah.
That's what he does.
Exactly.
I
Get
hope
the
he
lead.
doesn't do it, too
The
much. He's
whole
got to
game.
get.
I mean,
if
he did that with Udine, right? And they ended up.
Yeah, if he wants to do well and get more points, he has to do much more than this.
I mean, when you play by these tactics, there's games that it works and you're able to win the game 1-0, or even you're able to sneak in the second goal on the counter.
For sure.
But you have other games where if Napoli gets a tying goal, everyone's gonna be upset at you. Like
Oh,
already was the
yeah,
case
for
with
sure.
Udinese. It was already the case with Empoli. So
For sure. Let's see, though. Let's see.
but like I said, these points are very important. So I can understand Allegri keeping with his tactics.
So
He's typical.
what Allegri said that yesterday, he said that with Allegri, with Empoli,
Yeah.
there was a lot of desire to win that game. I mean,
Mhm.
everybody tried so hard, but it was very individual plays.
Rather than a team effort, right?
Right, and the team effort. So he wants to see and he wants to practice and improve the team playing together.
Okay.
So that's what they're going to work on. Which
Oh.
right now, nice ball.
ball.
Wow, good ball from
Nice ball by
Kulusevski.
Makes the
Kulusevski.
wrong cut in and take a shot.
Oh, Bernardeschi right
Yeah.
in Ospina's gloves.
Yeah.
Right to him.
So that's what he wants to see. And you have to believe that you're a good, strong team.
Yeah.
That's what he...
The confidence, right?
Right. This is what he wants. They know that they're a good team and they are a strong team, but the players have to believe that you're a very strong team. What the other thing that Allegri said
Yeah.
is there are a lot of unknown during the game. So you start a game, you could be winning 1-0, then you could be losing 1-0.
It's unexpected, basically.
So
right?
you have to adjust, and the players need
Politano.
to adjust to all these unknowns.
Yeah.
So whether you're winning, then you're losing, or you're losing first and then you're winning, and that you need to be very. You have to have a very mentally tough in order to to win those games.
Uh-huh.
So mental toughness, he has to work on that, and the players, they need to realize and to need to adjust their game depending on what's going on.
No, yeah, you
So
said it.
So those are some of
Yeah,
the things
but
that
it's so interesting because this is a team that has won in the past 10 years 9 times. I mean, I understand there's a lot of new faces, but you have a Chiellini, Bonucci, even Morata, these, Rabiot. These are guys that were there for a while.
That's what
So,
Allegri says.
yeah.
He goes, I got Chiellini, I got Bonucci, I got the league, I got Morata, I got the players.
They
He
got a
goes, there's
core,
no
yeah.
excuse.
Yeah.
I got the players, and that's the right attitude
Yeah.
to take.
For sure.
You can't go there and say, "Oh, I'm missing 6 players," and now.
Yeah.
If you go like that, you lost the game before you
Exactly.
start the game.
Because you have excuses in your head why you...
Right.
Ooh, Koulibaly.
There's no excuses. We got the team, we got the players, and now you need to get points in this game.
Yeah. And then speaking of coaches too, Gaetano, you talked a little bit about Allegri. Ooh, Politano. Talked a little bit. Ooh, Politano. Politano! Okay.
Might be a corner.
Is it? You talked a little bit about Allegri. I want to talk a little bit about Spalletti. A lot of the Napoli fans, he also had a press conference, and a lot of Napoli fans really liked what he said. So he said this pretty big quote, and I feel like it's going to be a famous one down the years. He said, "We know that there's a big history of Juve fans being from the South, but there's a South that would never cheer for Juve, and that South is Napoli." So a lot of Napoli fans said that, and I just want to give a little history. And guys, correct me if I'm wrong. I heard this from a few guys about this, why there's a lot of Juventini in the South. So basically, a lot of Southerners went, this was decades ago, a lot of Southerners went up north for jobs, and a lot of them were in Torino, and a lot of them happened to be in the Fiat factory. And we all know Fiat and Juventus have a long association with each other. And a lot of tickets have been given for like big discounts or free tickets to go to the Juventus games. And after years, after going to the games, you obviously adopt that as your team. Then when these workers retired, they ended up going back in the South, and then they passed down their traditions of being a Juventus fans to their kids, as a lot of families do. And I feel like that's what carried down so many, as I said, Southerners being Juventini.
He's on. I think he's on. McKennie is on.
If he finds the right ball,
And Ospina comfortably gets it. But I don't know if that story is accurate at all.
I can say it's part.
That's partly true. But growing up in the South and growing up in the 70s, the only team that you could see, and the only team, we didn't have any team in Serie A in the South. In Sicily, there were no teams in Serie A. So the only team that we knew, and the only team that they show highlights of or a game of was Juventus,
big three, right?
Milan, and Inter.
Yeah.
And that's why you have so many from the South that they are fans of those 3 teams. That's what we used to see on TV. We always saw Juventus, Inter, or Milan, and then Inter was winning the Champions League in the 60s, 64, 65. And so as being a teenager, we knew, Inter is winning, and this is what you saw. Those are the games so that's why a lot of the Southerners, they like those teams.
Those were the teams that were on top. They were playing in Serie A, and
all
they
the
were
legends
winning
were
in
there,
Europe.
right?
A lot of great players played there.
So it's hard to not support
the
them.
industrial cities, Napoli, Milan,
This might be off.
and Torino.
This might be off.
Oh, what a
Wow,
shot!
good save,
Kulusevski.
but
I know, that was off.
Offside?
He was off. Yeah, Morata was off.
Even Palermo wasn't up there, Gaetano, at the time, no?
Not in the early 70s.
Not in the early 70s?
In the 60s.
So I guess it was multiple factors. Obviously, when you see like top players playing in there, you're
right,
gonna
and
watch
also
them
when
and support them.
Palermo, I mean, we're not talking about the Palermo when they had like 6-7 players in the national team, and a lot of the great players from Cavani to Dybala, they passed by Palermo. We're talking about in the 60 and the 70.
Yeah, and then also Napoli, historically, they weren't such a great club, right? It was up until Maradona that they won their first Scudetto. And then obviously when you have the best player in the world or one of the best players to ever live, it gained in the popularity for the Napoli fans and having pride that your team is able to compete for a Scudetto or win something.
Yeah, it was
or
like
win the Coppa UEFA.
it was
which is a very
definitely
important,
domestic
prestigious.
pride having your town, your team's
Yeah.
town in it, of course. Town's team in it.
See, McKinney keeps on making those runs.
Yeah, he
Right.
does.
Yeah, and Locatelli's doing a good job in front of the defense. He
Mhm.
gets all the balls and he distributes. McKennie is going into the area a few times. Well, Allegri told him he wants 10 goals.
Yeah. These are players that complement each other also,
Oh,
where
for
Locatelli
sure.
can be that
Yeah.
point of reference and McKinney making the runs.
Oh, nice ball.
Nice,
Ah,
nice.
One stays more back, one goes a
You
little
had
bit
the
more
chance
forward.
to go inside the area and take a shot.
Rabiot to Kulusevski.
So little by little, Juventus is now controlling. It's
Yeah,
25 minutes into the game, and now
they're attacking more, have more
movement.
they're
possession.
Moving the ball.
controlling the game.
And Gaetano, you were also talking about Allegri. He also was discussing this yesterday a little bit. He was actually saying in a press conference that he sees 7 Serie A teams competing for the Scudetto.
Right.
How realistic, Pete, before we say our thing, because we talked about it a little bit, how realistic do you think that statement is?
7?
Yeah.
Uh,
I feel like he put the pressure off himself a little bit by saying that, you know?
I mean, I don't know if it's going to be 7 in the end.
Yeah.
I think maybe until January you might have 4 or 5 teams that can compete, and then later it gets down to maybe 3.
Okay.
But no, I think it's going to be a very fair and equal season this year.
Uh-huh.
And now it's just a matter of, the top team right now, you want to say Inter, and to see what they do during the rest of the games. Because I think from Napoli to Roma to Lazio to Milan to Juventus, these are all teams that I don't see one that's favorite compared to the other. They can play, and any team can beat the other team. So in that case, there's going to be a lot of competition this year, and even for the Scudetto. So I think a lot comes down to what Inter does.
Okay. I do have Inter higher than the other teams, though, personally. Because I feel like, first of all, they won it, and they're looking incredible so far.
Well, I think even the market that Inter did this summer, yes, you lose 2 very big pieces, but you're still able to fill the void with the Lukaku that maybe you lose 25, 30 goals, but you can get Dzeko that maybe gives you 10, 15 goals, and then Correa that gives you another 10.
Yeah.
So you have that mix of players, and then, Hakimi is a big piece, but Dumfries, we still have to see him, and Darmian has been able to step up. So that core of that midfield and defense is still there.
Yeah.
Barella, I think, is,
World class.
supposedly a future captain
Oh,
for
yeah.
Inter next season.
And speaking of Inter a little bit, they're saying Bastoni is out for the game, right? Inzaghi did confirm it. But, you got some players there that can play like D'Ambrosio or Kolarov. Even though not the best replacements. They are playing Sampdoria. It's not like they're a 5-star team at the end of the day.
And I would also, be interested in seeing if Inzaghi does change the formation. I don't think he's going to do that now.
To a 4-man,
He's going to keep it at 3-5-2. But,
might be too soon
moving
to
forward,
change
you
it.
could even make the adjustment. It's
Yeah.
always easier to change into a 4-man back than a team that's never played a 3-man back.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
a lot of these guys growing up, you're so used to playing that 4-man back that, it's only a slight adjustment that one coach wants in another. But when you play in the 3-man back, it's completely different. The spacing is different. The timing is different. And one mistake, you can get really abused for.
Who would your 2 center backs be? Who would you take out?
If you change to a 4-man, I think you have to keep De Vrij Skriniar just
right?
because they're top. But Bastoni is really pushing for it, and he's the only natural left-footed center back that they have.
Yeah.
So if they were to change, but I think if all 3 are healthy, you start all 3. You play that 3-man
Three-man back, right?
Yeah.
Juve are really pressing Napoli over here.
Yeah.
They're not letting.
Well, Napoli's not moving as freely as they were.
Yeah, you're
and,
right.
And the movement has been poor, and the ball movement has been poor.
Goes out for a goal kick. 30 minutes in, Juventus is up 1-0. Right here from Manolas' mistake. Kills me to save, but he messed up badly.
Oh, yeah.
And that's how Morata scored.
So if Napoli wants to tie this game, or if they want to win this game, they're too slow. They're coming out of very, very slow from the back. They're giving Juventus all the time to set up their defense. And that's it. They're just going to go back, wait at midfield. And you are so slow that we have time to set up our defense. We have time to set up our midfielders. And we even have time for Morata to come back and for Kulusevski to come back. Then you win the ball in midfield, and that's it.
I do feel like in the I was gonna say I do feel like in the longevity of the game, I think Napoli will have the advantage over here in terms of who they have on the bench that can be brought on.
Bad tackle.
Yeah, I'm just telling you right now, they're very, very slow.
Yeah, they look lackluster right
and,
now.
They haven't had any chances.
No real
chance.
shots
Not
or
real,
make Szczesny work.
Yeah. I think Juventus has been more dangerous than...
overall, as of now, for sure.
Yeah, well, a couple of shots Napoli had got deflected, went out for a corner, the crosses, but nothing really that troubled Szczesny. Szczesny hasn't been forced to make any real save.
I hear Matteo is commenting.
Yeah, I was saying Matteo Bonetti, the first game he's commentating of the season. So I believe it's him and Andres Cordero. They're an incredible duo for commentators. They're honestly my favorite, especially for Serie A. They're so knowledgeable and they complement each other very well. Sounds like I'm comparing them to like a striking duo or something. If you didn't know what I was talking about.
That's what it is. Well, you know what it comes down to: chemistry.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And the same thing as sports or in doing the play-by-play. You have to have the chemistry to make magic happen.
100%. And in Italian, I would think the famous commentator would be Caressa, right? I would think. Who's like down in history books.
Yeah,
well, with the World Cup and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And he always got the calls for the big Italian games.
And Beppe Bergomi.
Yeah, Bergomi. Interista, I know you had to throw him in there, right?
Well, his partners with him.
Yeah. Did Caressa ever say his the team he supports?
I'm not sure.
No.
I don't think he ever says it.
Ooh, Politano's busy though on that right wing. I feel like he's been demanding that ball.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't see that bite from Napoli so far.
Well, like I said, it's hard to break down numbers. So you have to make something happen. Maybe a couple of 1-2s or chances from outside the box. It looks like Osimhen is down in pain. I don't know if he got stepped on.
Marwal actually said Napoli must win this game. They can't
Find Juventus weaker than this.
Yeah, they can't find a Juve team that's weaker than this team.
Who said that?
Marwan.
Marwan, I disagree with you.
Why do you disagree with him?
What do you mean this team is...
it's the weakest in years.
What do you mean it's the weakest team? They got a great defense. Bonucci and Chiellini.
Gaetano, why are you
They got Szczesny, who's a good goalkeeper. He screwed up on the last. But they got Chiellini and Bonucci, who did a great European tournament. They are unbelievable in defense. So the defense is good.
Okay.
Morata he scored a goal. In midfield, Locatelli in front of the defense is doing a good job. I mean, it's...
okay, Gaetano. You sound like... the one thing I know about Peter is he's very unbiased. So I just want to let him say, based on the past few years, is this probably one of the weakest Juve squads?
It's not the strongest one, but I mean, I have to say, Gaetano is right to a certain extent that this is a team that they have good players on this pitch.
I'm not saying they don't, but I'm saying as a general squad on paper,
Yeah.
They probably have one of the weaker sides in recent
Listen.
history.
If you want to say that, okay, but you're still versing Juventus. You're still versing players that have won the European Championship.
No, 100%. I'm not going
top,
against that. But as overall,
you have 8 players who play in the national team
Yeah.
on Juventus side right now. Who doesn't play in the national team? Pellegrini? De Sciglio?
Pellegrini plays for the.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. 2 players that didn't don't play for the national team. Everybody else plays for the national team.
I'm missing one player. Because I said 8.
It's Pellegrini and De Sciglio.
Yeah.
I think everybody else plays.
So 9 players?
Yeah.
So 9, I count 8. Yeah.
Rabiot plays for France.
Yeah.
Morata plays for Spain.
So they got 9
plays for
players
US.
out of 11 play
You
all
guys
for
are
their
milking
national
it.
team.
You sound like Antonio by saying national team players over here.
But they are. But you're.
No, I'm not saying that they're not, but I'm just saying the overall quality.
Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say?
This is what Allegri was talking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay? The Juventus DNA.
Oh!
Bad.
Fabian keeps it in, but bad pass.
Yeah.
Now, is that enough? I'm not sure. Because they should try to play. They're too defensive now.
Yeah. Mario Rui.
Nice
Mario
fake.
Rui with a nice little move sends it in.
And they bump into each other.
Ooh. And it's cleared by Pellegrini.
Yeah, and I like this
Anguissa,
Anguissa.
he's a physical presence, right?
Physical presence.
Manolas,
Another
dude,
bad
what you
pass.
doing,
Oh my
bruh?
god.
Manolas, get out of the game. Jeez.
But Anguissa has been able to clean up in that midfield, give a little freedom to Fabian to move this ball, but not clean enough, not quick enough.
No, yeah.
You don't see that. You don't see those chances happening.
I feel like I don't see runs either.
You
I don't
know?
feel like they're
They're very
demanding the
stagnant.
ball. Elmas
You know,
with a number
They're
7
looking-
jersey too, might I say.
they're looking to always cross in the ball. But look, Osimhen's by himself.
Yo,
Against
Politano
5
needs help.
guys.
I feel like Politano's the only one that's trying to make something
no,
happen.
you have to move the ball. Keep on moving this ball because, like I said, Juventus. Look how many numbers.
Yeah, there's
look
2
how many
guys
people are
on
in the box.
Politano. Oh, Politano
not-
sends it,
you're
but
not
not
gonna
good
get-
enough. Yeah.
You're not gonna get chances to score if you have only 2 guys in the box
For sure.
For Napoli.
for Napoli.
Yeah. I agree with that. I was just looking at that. You only have Osimhen in the box.
Yeah, and Insigne is
actually.
5'4".
There we go. Insigne in the
Yeah.
box right here,
And,
trying to make
and
something happen.
Politano, yeah. So
Send it to Rui. Oh my God!
Yeah,
That was
you
a
need,
pointless shot by Fabian.
Spalletti needs to do,
He has to do something.
to make some changes.
I don't know if he needs a pep talk or has got to change formation or change
So
the
the
players.
the forwards for Napoli on the bench are Catania.
So we have Petagna.
That's
We
a
have
good ball. Ooh,
Oh,
might have been
I think
offside,
that was
but
off.
anyway.
There's Petagna, there's Unas, there's Lozano, and Zielinski that can
Lozano.
come in. that
Okay,
can change the
Lozano.
game.
Yeah, Lozano. I would.
Oh, yeah, off. Yeah, I definitely bring in a player like
Yeah.
Zielinski. He wasn't 100%, but if he's feeling it,
I would.
definitely
I
bring
would go
him
with
on.
if he's not 100%. I would go with Lozano.
I bring in both if they need him.
No, Lozano definitely can come out.
Unas too. He had a great last season with Crotone.
Yeah.
and I think he could do a lot of damage. He can take on a lot of men and get past them. Let's see. But Napoli are pushing the last few minutes. Napoli do have the ball. They're pushing. 38th minute though. Not too much time before halftime.
They're pushing, but also Juventus is absorbing the pressure. They're making them move the ball back and forth, shifting. Everything is kind of composed. You know, unless you have someone that's going to take on a man, you know, it's going to be very hard. See, Mario Rui here, he's by himself.
Yeah.
And Napoli, they have to keep on moving this ball quickly. Insigne has to take charge. Politano now, you have a one-on-one.
Let's
Take
see.
him on and get a cross in.
Politano. But
Don't
Politano's kind of, he keeps doing the same thing though. He has to change it up.
Well, I mean, what is he going
He
to do?
keeps cutting back. I feel like it's kind of predictable. I could have guessed what he was going to do there. But see, now I don't know if I got to give credit to how Juve are man marking these. Oh, yeah,
he gets
stiff
slapped.
arm to the face. Juve players are man marking Napoli pretty well, I think, not giving them a lot of room to breathe. And so far, it's working to their favor. They haven't had a real shot on target almost 40 minutes in the game. So Allegri, so far, his plan's working.
Oh, but
Yeah, Ari said Politano's the only one doing something. I agree. There's got to be other players that's got to be more involved because right now it looks like they're not going to do anything.
Well, listen, there's different parts in the game. So you,
Yeah.
you can't run for 90 minutes. So you have to be able to use your
Manage
time the right way.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is when you are attacking, it has to be more precise and with a purpose.
Wow, Bernardeschi with that move. Oh! Wow. Morata sends it over.
Way too easy to get in between.
Yeah.
Manolas and Koulibaly.
He was wide open. That cross, he wasn't. There was no pressure on him.
Yeah.
was
Well, I
a
mean,
free
Koulibaly,
cross.
it was good for him to get a body because once you with defending
Come on,
those
come on, come on.
crosses,
Yeah, he's
once you put your body on him,
Look,
you
Manolas
can
not even
disorient
waiting. He's just
the
launching
striker.
the ball.
yeah, he's smart because you have Osimhen.
If
If he takes him on,
Osimhen with
Yeah,
the
he's by
run.
himself.
Yeah, it's by himself, though.
Offside.
Is one
Is it
again?
off?
Is
Insigne
is
outside
one
the
ag-
box. Oh, nice tackle.
De Chilio.
Deschilio, yeah. Gets it out.
Surprised,
But
but
Insigne
the
still has the
referee
ball with a
called
nice little
offside.
move. Oh, nutmegs him, but
I don't
Politano
understand.
couldn't get to it, and Juve get a counter.
This is dangerous. If he makes a run.
Manolas on Kulusevski, and gets this.
It was weird because the assistant referee lifted up his flag as if it was an offside and then got waved off.
Well, I think they usually
Maybe it
wait
was
till
by
the
the
play's
half.
over too, right?
Yeah, but he
Regardless.
lifted it
He
up.
left it early.
Yeah. Right here. Oh, you got to put that ball down, man.
Well, it's a high
Yeah,
studs
no,
up,
but
right?
but you have to control that ball.
No, yeah, for
Chiellini
sure.
is giving you the time to control the ball. You have to control it and turn with it.
For sure. Ooh,
That's dangerous.
Yeah, that was dangerous. Locatelli on the floor.
But they were both, I think, high. Yeah,
Yeah.
they were both high.
Yeah.
But the only difference is
Gotcha.
Locatelli got caught.
What are some of our? What are they saying?
Someone just
Some-
asked a question for Gaetano. Who's the best player for Serie A now? That there's no Lukaku or CR7. Who would give the best player?
Well, I think that one of the player with the most talent is for sure Dybala, but he's not the best player.
think I'm gonna
he has to show more.
I would
if
give
he
mine to
wants to-
Barella, I think. Top of
Uh,
my head, I'm trying to think.
If I mean,
Lautaro.
Lautaro's
Dybala.
good. I still put Barella
Do
higher.
we still put Ibrahimovic
I mean
in
the
that
best
category?
the best
Yeah, you can put Ibra.
the best midfielder for sure is Barella.
Okay, but how about player? I'm gonna pop it up to the next level.
A player for each
No,
position.
no, just player in
the
general.
overall.
No position, just player overall. Oh, McKennie inside the box. Manolas hits it out, header. And Rui hits it out. Ooh, okay. Juve still have the ball. Napoli can't clear this ball. Pellegrini with the
You see,
ball, and Di Lorenzo gets it.
You see, Lozano is warming up. He needs
yeah.
Lozano.
Foul.
Not calling.
No foul? Wow. Morata with the ball, sends it in. Koulibaly clears it. Whoa, what the hell was that?
Bad back pass.
Was that Insigne?
Ospina off his line did very well.
Insigne just headed it back,
Yeah.
so dangerous, and Juve almost got their second. Oh my
two blunders.
gosh. Did you see that?
Politano went diving.
Yeah, Insigne, that was
Oh my
horrible. Kulusevski
Good save,
almost
Ospina.
inches away from scoring.
Again,
I was just about
another
to go
back
to you.
pass.
Insigne,
It's,
that
it's
was bad.
incredible. It's incredible. I can't believe it.
Wow, that was crazy. I could have swore Kulu would have scored that one. But Ospina came out off his line quickly. Insigne in the box. Gets cleared. Only a couple more minutes of regular time before the half. Wow, Napoli do not look good, man. Oh, Anguissa gets it.
I mean, it's not a matter of Napoli not looking good. They're just not.
They're mentally, I feel like I don't know.
They're cautious in their approach right now.
And sloppy.
They're not taking. Yeah.
Wow. Let's see. Okay.
Quicker.
Yeah.
There's little to no movement. Everyone is staying stagnant. They're waiting for the cross. And that's what Chiellini and Bonucci they feast for, these crosses like that.
Addison said Politano reminds me of Suso with that left foot that he does only. That's
Yeah.
kind of funny. I love that predictability of his.
Hey, listen, if you can use it, but and it works, so be it.
Yeah, I guess, but right now it's not.
Yeah.
Not really working.
Napoli has some work. Obviously, they're losing. Juventus can keep what they're doing. I think
Napoli needs Lozano.
Yeah, they're gonna have to make a sub.
Because Osimhen is too isolated up there.
Yeah.
I mean, he needs some help.
I agree, Gaetano.
And Napoli needs to move the ball quicker. You're too slow.
Quicker decisions too.
Yeah, quick.
And more
move
runs.
the ball
And
quicker.
they need more runs from their players.
Juventus, I feel now it's a little bit too defensive. You know, he's waiting too much at midfield. You need to do more. If you want to win this game, you can't sit on 1-0 for the whole game.
I know, I agree.
Yeah,
I think you need a second goal.
Yeah.
And 1 minute
If you
of
want
extra
to,
time
if you want to win this game.
For sure. Scarface actually brought up a point that I was gonna bring. He was talking about Moise Kean's performance for the Azzurri, and a lot of people are actually talking about. We've seen Raspadori and Moise Kean do incredible against Lithuania.
Right.
Do we think this is gonna be the next wave and potentially someone to even now replace someone like Ciro Immobile, who we've seen in the past hasn't really contributed the most with Azzurri and hasn't really performed?
It's too early. Too early.
To tell.
Too early to tell. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's you.
Oh,
You played against.
Koulibaly.
You played against
Against
Lithuania. I
Lithuania.
mean, you
Yeah.
didn't play. You know, you need to show me what you do against a good team, not against Lithuania.
So you still play Immobile as a starter, Gaetano, for those big games as of now? Say they have a huge game tomorrow. In a month, they go back to international break. So
who do you play?
I think it also depends on what they do in their team.
their
Right
next
now,
match is Spain in the Nations League semifinal. So who do you play?
Yeah, I want to see. Against Spain.
Who are you playing? Who are you starting?
I think I would give Kean a chance. Raspadori,
Oh,
no,
okay.
but Kean I would
Kean
give
give a chance? Okay, that's fair. And it is halftime, guys. Juventus are up 1-0 against a Manolas mistake. Morata capitalized. And Kulusevski almost double the lead from another mistake, this time coming from Insigne. And let me tell you, Napoli have not impressed me at all. Pretty disappointing. Juve, on the other hand, impressed me in the terms of how well they defended, pressed Napoli, not giving Napoli any real chances. And Spalletti and his men have a lot to do in the second half if they want to get something out of this. Because this could have very easily been 2-0 Juve.
Yeah. But I think, listen, soccer is one of those sports that's very cruel in certain times.
For sure.
Because in any other sport, if the team is the aggressor that's playing the best whatever sport that they're playing, they're gonna win. In soccer, it doesn't always work that way. So it's what chances you convert into goals, and that's the only stat that really counts.
100%
Juventus winning 1-0. Have they been playing a great game? Maybe not. But they've done what Allegri wants them to do. Get the goal, defend, and giving Napoli a very hard time breaking down Juventus' midfield and defensive lines. Like Gaetano said, you have two real top center backs in Bonucci and Chiellini. So Napoli better start changing something because they're going to have a difficult time.
Yeah.
100%.
Is Marco now?
He should be, yeah. And I was going to bring that up too, Gaetano. A few people saying too, if you guys didn't already know, we brought this up. For the people that are new to the stream, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. And we Paramount Plus, you can watch all the games exclusively, everything Serie A, everything Coppa Italia, everything Champions League, Europa League, Conference League. Guys, the link in the description, check them out. We all know Marco is a CBS analyst on Paramount, so we definitely will be hearing from them. Paramount's doing incredible things this season, getting the best personalities getting, well, you know, we're with them, so you know they're doing something right.
And
They're doing
tomorrow
amazing stuff.
they're gonna have also Giuseppe Rossi, right?
Yes, and Giuseppe Rossi is confirmed for their CBS team, which is very exciting. We all know Giuseppe Rossi is a champion, incredible, and we're
And a
so
good
excited
guy.
to see him play, guys. Paramount's doing incredible stuff, and we're so excited to see the future. So far, they're doing great, and they're gonna bring in some also great surprise in the future. I can't wait till you guys find out about that. But yeah, guys, link in the description. Check it out. You got the first week off when you sign up with the link in the description. But yeah,
So we're waiting for Marco to make
To
his
come on.
comments.
yeah.
We'll see what they have to say.
But so far, let's see. Yeah, halftime. So far, like I was saying, I don't know if Napoli should make a straight substitutions early on or let it carry on for the
Yeah, of
first
course.
2 minutes. You think
Can you-
immediate?
Yeah, can you
Yeah,
put
yeah,
it
I'll
on
put
live?
it on. Yeah.
What would you do, Gaetano? You would make a sub right away?
Yeah,
Halftime?
Lozano. Bring in Lozano right away.
For
They're not doing anything.
Politano or
Yeah.
We're hearing Marco guys talk right now, so we're gonna listen to it for a second. Yeah, so Marco basically said, thanks Marco by saying that Manolas made the mistake, but yeah.
I
He-
mean,
I,
I didn't
There's
even
nothing
got
else.
a blind man would say the same thing.
I know you can't say anything.
I don't think.
But
Yeah.
Marco with
Very
oh my god, I can't even see that again. That was so hard.
Well, you see, even Ospina, I guess he was taking out at first, because I felt like he could have.
Jeez.
Hey, Marco's listening to me.
Yeah. Damn. Yep. Yep.
Look at the possession.
Yeah, possession's 69% for Napoli right now, 31 for Juve.
But Juve have
Napoli
more
mo-
shots on goal.
Yeah, more shots on goal. Napoli have overall more shots, but that doesn't really matter as much. 8 corners from Napoli too, compared to 0 from Juve, which is big. And they haven't really trouble from the corner, which isn't good. Yeah, Marco talk about Locatelli, how he has been impressive so far in this game.
Yeah, I agree
Making
with
a
that.
lot of noise, but yeah.
I agree with that. In
Good.
front of the defense is doing a good job.
Yeah. 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 Marco saying some spot on stuff. I'll say right after. Yeah. As we were saying, Marco was saying, Napoli taking too long. Gaetano was touching on it. They got to make quicker decisions. They're letting Juve go back in their positions, which is true. I think in the second half, we got to see Napoli. A lot of interchanges, a lot of runs happening, a lot of 1-2s. I feel like that's a Napoli that really excels. But let's see what Spalletti does. I mean, there's a lot. And a few people asking, Mertens is injured. There are some injuries. Mertens injured. Gulam's injured. Meret's injured. You know, Lobotka, Deme also not available. But Juve, I think, have the tougher side with a lot of players out.
Marco said to bring in Lozano. I said it
Yeah.
before, bring in Lozano.
Well, I said bring in almost all of them. They have Lozano, they have Zielinski, they got Unas, they got Petagna, so they got a lot of players that could definitely be brought on.
Is it true? Manolas is Greek for mistake?
It's not. It's not. But ask our resident for clarification.
How do you say mistake in Greek?
Lathos.
They should change Manolas' name.
That's funny. Let's see. Yeah, and also, yeah, as they said right now, there's Champions League midweek.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, Wednesday, international break just happened, so. Michelangelo said, what do you guys think for bringing on Petagna? I mean, he did score the winner against Genoa last time, but to be honest, I think the biggest impact would be Lozano, Zielinski, or Unas who come in.
Petagna is not fast enough for, you need to bring in somebody fast. I think Lozano is the right person.
And I wouldn't take off Osimhen for Petagna, at least early on.
Yeah.
Maybe putting him late on, but I wouldn't.
I mean, if that's the case, if it's still 1-0 or, Napoli still need a goal to tie or to get the win, then maybe you can put in Petagna with Osimhen to get that tie, but not to take out Osimhen.
The last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't, yeah.
But definitely Lozano is somebody that we know of his qualities and what he's able to do. And I think compared to Politano, where Politano to some extent is one-dimensional, always going to the same direction, makes the same moves, has an effect on a game, but not as much as Lozano.
That's true, and that pace when these Juve players are going to be tired in the 70th, 75th minute, is going to be hard to control. Someone like Lozano, who's super, super fast on those breakaways or stuff like that down the wing. So I think that's going to Napoli do have a lot of speed that can hurt Juve, depending when they do come on.
Yeah,
sure.
but Napoli have to play their game, and they have to move the ball quicker. They have the luxury to have players behind Osimhen that are all quick and have a low center of gravity that they can be able to make this combination play and try to take a shot on.
Exactly.
And then Osimhen, he's been served not as much as he should be. Every cross that he had, he's never had a real chance to attack the ball.
He's not given a really good service.
To attack the ball. Yeah. And I think Osimhen's advantage over Chiellini and Bonucci would not necessarily be in an aerial duel, but being able to run into space and get a through ball. So I look out for that. I think Insigne has to really, and Fabian Ruiz obviously, have to be able to pick out a ball and get Osimhen in space and being able to take on a Chiellini or a Bonucci and with his pace and then try to take a shot on Szczesny, because Szczesny has not been worked at all this game.
And P, I feel like there was also a question going on in terms of Spalletti's quality. Do you think he's like how would you rate his quality? How good of a coach is someone? I know he was for Inter and he brought you guys back to the Champions League in so long. How would you describe him?
I think Spalletti, is he one of the greatest coaches? No. What he is good at is his ability to keep the team together, and he's able to manage a team throughout a season, right? His tactical approach at times is very consistent with a team that goes into a Champions League, but he's never been able to do more than that.
Do you think he could? Do you think there is that a ceiling, or do you think he can? In your experience, you think he can break that barrier?
Well, I think a coach can always break the barrier.
Yeah.
I look at Ranieri, for example. Ranieri is a type of coach that very good, but he's was never able to win anything until he won with Leicester. It also depends on the players that you have.
Yeah.
If you don't have the players to win a Scudetto, it's very hard to make it happen out of nothing. You have to be a brilliant coach, and everything has to kind of fall into place.
You don't think Napoli have the roster to go to the last few match days to compete, or no?
No, I think they do. But sometimes you need a little bit of lady luck. So in a game like this, you have to be able to pull away and win.
And you can't be making those mistakes
throughout a season. Yeah, and you can't make the mistakes. But even if you do make the mistakes, you have a team that can come back. And like Gaetano said, a lot of times it's the mentality. If you have the mentality that nothing can stop you, or you're always able to find a way to tie a game or win a game, that makes a big difference. And you know how you develop that? By winning. Winning creates the confidence and gets that mentality right. And that's why, Conte, for example, he's able to create that mentality with his team, that never, to never give up and to always be tenacious and stuff and win and have the only objective to win. And he's done it with Juventus. He's done it with Chelsea, with Inter. That's a coach that I think is missing maybe for Napoli, but it comes in different stages. You need to have the right team, and then build off of that.
Okay. I mean, I've always liked Spalletti in terms of he's a very competent coach. I feel like
Unas instead of Lozano.
Oh wow. Yeah. You said. I mean, to be honest, Crotone got relegated. But Crotone really impressed me. Unas really impressed me. He looked like he was magical with his feet. He was going in and out of players, playing so well. Scored some incredible goals too. And maybe he's impressed Spalletti too to give him the go ahead. It seems like he's gonna go in very soon for Napoli, and I'm excited to see what he does.
He's coming in now for the start of the second half. Very interesting.
Who is that?
Unas. To choose him over Lozano.
Yeah.
Similar type of player as far as his
for
style of
for
play,
Politano.
I'm not sure yet.
Either Politano or Elmas, I believe. Crotone played on that right wing, so it depends what they can do with formation. But he was so fun to watch for Crotone. Like I was saying, I was watching.
Yeah, I don't know too much about Unas.
He's a fun player to watch. He's like one of those YouTube video players where you see all the fun side of all the tricks and all that, the speed. He's good. Let's see what he could do.
It looks like Elmas, because I think I saw Politano walking out.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I feel like Elmas didn't really make too much of an impact in the first half.
So what happens? Do you leave?
Yeah, Politano.
That's the thing. Do they switch a spot? That's all I was thinking.
Elmas
out, Unas in. Well, Elmas was playing right behind Politano.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Now they're gonna switch Politano for Unas, or they're gonna keep him in the center. That's true. Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Interesting.
I think it's gonna be a fun second half. I think we're gonna see Napoli attack much more, and there's gonna be a lot more chances overall.
They have to.
Let's see.
The
And
important thing is
classic
not to get caught.
for sure on the counterattack. And classic Allegri, he's not gonna make any subs as
No, you don't.
There's no need for
but
it.
just in
you
general,
don't need to change
usually
right now.
waits a little bit.
You don't need to change anything.
And second half is underway, guys. 1-0. Juve are up at the Maradona. Let's see. It does look like Unas is playing more center and Politano's still on that right side. So it looks like a direct swap. Elmas, Unas, same position also. Let's see. Politano, first attack in the game. Ooh. And Pellegrini gets to it.
Good job so far by Pellegrini on the.
Yeah, I'm actually
on the left
surprised.
side.
There was a lot of question marks for for Pellegrini, also for De Sciglio, but so far they kept Napoli quiet.
Yeah.
Offsides for Juve.
And also, I think this guy Anguissa,
Yeah.
I think it's actually an upgrade to Bakayoko. To be quite honest, he doesn't have the name as Bakayoko, but
he's
able
a lot
to.
of people.
I
So
think
far
he's
he's
able to move the ball. Bakayoko had a lot of problems stumbling over the ball. You know,
That's
he can
true.
add to the physicality, but also not. Napoli doesn't lose the ball movement. That Bakayoko, unfortunately,
Makes sense. Yeah, Bakayoko is more
Create a
just
little-
of breaker. It seems like
Yeah.
Anguissa could break and also distribute the
Yeah.
ball. So far, we've seen him. Mario Rui
Get
on
in
that
there.
wing. Loves doing that little cut.
see, but the cut
Fabian
is
Sense
the cut is great, but what you do is you ruin the timing for Osimhen. Because now he cannot. At that point, he cannot run into the ball. Even a cross like that from Fabian Ruiz, Osimhen, what is he going to be able to do?
Yeah.
He cannot. He's not going to be able to have enough power
Yeah, I
to
agree.
head the ball in.
And he's not driving in either. He just sits there, waits
Yeah.
for
When you go down the wing on the side
the striker's following that run, that play.
and you cross the ball, the defender is facing the goalkeeper.
Ooh, Di Lorenzo to Osimhen.
No one's in the middle.
Osimhen
No
by
one's in the
himself.
middle.
But
No one's
Osimhen
making a
gets a
run.
corner
You know?
out of that. Yeah, but you're right, P. It shouldn't be Osimhen that's going for that.
No, but
on
that's
that
fine. He
side.
can go for that.
But no one else is in the box.
Insigne's got to make that darting run to give the
To go
option.
more central or do something.
Because if his only option is the cutback,
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
Kean
that's
hits
very
out for a
hard.
corner.
there's nobody.
Let's see. Napoli get, I believe, their 8th corner.
ninth.
9th. Oh! No. There was a fall in the box. But not enough. Mario Rui sends it. Oh,
There you
Shimon
go.
in the box. Sent to Anguissa. Anguissa sends it to Politano. Politano on the right side.
I don't know.
Juve are closing the Napoli players so well.
That's it. That's a
sends it
cross in the box. Finally.
Wow.
Unfortunate, no one was there to put
Was
it
it
in.
Di
But
Lorenzo
that's
that
a
sent
cross.
it?
De Lorenzo, yeah.
Wow, nice.
But
yeah,
that's the cross.
but no one followed through with that run.
Yeah, but those are the dangerous crosses. After a couple, someone's gonna hit it.
I mean, so far Napoli looked more dangerous in the past 2 minutes than all of first half. Anguissa.
Yeah.
And Morata
Ooh,
with the
good
run. Morata with that run.
Politano catching up.
Ooh.
Smart to not foul him.
Yeah. Ooh. Anguissa,
Yeah,
not bad. He's got
good,
some footwork.
good defensive play by Politano. And
Yeah,
Anguissa.
Politano made a sprint, man.
Yeah,
I dig it.
that's why Politano is there because of the.
Mario Rui
Great
right by
ball.
himself on the
Great
left-hand
ball. Hit it.
side.
First time.
De Sciglio versus Rui. And sends it back to Insigne.
So we were talking about going down the left wing.
Anguissa in the middle. Sends to Osimhen. Osimhen shoots. Gets blocked.
Yeah, there's
And-
too many players in
Yeah,
the
there's a lot
middle.
of players.
I mean, they got
And Rabiot gets fouled.
they got 4 or 5 players inside the area from Juventus, and Osimhen tried to turn. He's got no space to turn. But we were talking about going down the left wing,
Oh, wow. Osimhen
and
missed that ball.
instead of making the cross first time, you stop and you go back. If you make the cross the first time, the defender is running and he's looking at the goalkeeper. Once you cross the ball, is more difficult for the defender to defend that. If you stop and you bring the ball back, then the defender turns and now is watching
Yeah.
away from the goalkeeper. It's easier to defend.
And by the way, Osimhen was inches away from making contact with his foot and the ball.
Yeah.
And that could have, if it didn't hit Bonucci's leg, it could have probably been the equalizer.
No, but also Osimhen, he's gotten the ball a couple of times in the box, and something
But
that we
there's
didn't
no
see.
room
No, but I'm saying he's
That's
gotten the
true.
ball a couple of times in the box. We haven't seen that the
in
whole
the
first half.
Yeah, you're right.
So if someone's able to make a run off his shoulder or
Offside. Bad ball by De Sciglio. So we're seeing Moises Kean that is warming up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good move.
yeah,
it's a good move by Allegri. You bring somebody that is is offside. You bring somebody fresh, somebody fast, and that it's the Napoli defense has to worry about that. You probably bring it in. I was at this point anyway. You bring it in for Kulusevski. As far as Napoli is concerned, so they still have the 4-2-3-1.
Rui's playing like a winger.
Okay,
bro.
now
Osimhen fell from in the box. What happened there?
I don't think you're gonna get
Yeah.
anything there.
Let's see.
so they still
take a
have that
closer look.
4-2-3-1.
Anguissa again
Napoli.
cleaning up.
Yo, Anguissa's
And-
looking
and look
good,
how-
man.
He's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
composed on the ball too. I like.
Very good.
He knows
very
where
good
everyone
in
is.
front
too.
of
He's not
in
scared
front of
to
the
do a
defense.
back pass or anything. A back heel. Insigne
Yeah.
sends it
So-
to Politano.
Unas is his position is between Politano.
Foul.
That's a foul.
Foul.
Yeah.
So Politano is wide on the right,
Yeah.
and
Politano gets fouled. at the
Unas
touch of
is
the box.
between Politano and Osimhen.
He's right behind
in
the
the middle.
striker. Yeah, he's playing like a center attacking mid.
He's taking that space there.
Yeah, no. Chiesa is not playing
Yeah,
for the
you'll
people
never
that are
get that.
asking.
Yeah, that's
You'll
nothing.
never get that.
Shoulder to shoulder,
Yeah,
that's
no,
nothing.
it's not. We all know how tough Chiellini is. That's never a foul.
Like Mourinho said, if there was a school on defending, that's your professor right there.
That's right. Let's see. Insigne over the ball.
Low.
Let's see.
No,
Ooh,
you
hits
gotta
the
get it over the
wall.
wall, man.
I don't know what he was trying to do there. Oh, another cross in. They left it. That could have been dangerous. I wonder if Chesney said, "Don't touch it."
I don't
Like
think
last
so. Based
second.
on his
Body language.
mm,
Damn. But Napoli have pinned back Juve. Juve haven't really done much. Maybe they had a counter-attacker too. But
Still, if Napoli wants to win this game, or if they want to score a goal, they got to do more. Again, it's very slow
mhm,
from the back. They're coming out of from the back very, very slow.
mhm.
And Politano is still staying wide. And Unas is taking the space between Politano and Osimhen. But I don't see him getting into the game.
yeah, Unas hasn't really gotten.
Yeah,
Well-
you need to get him into the game.
This is a
Okay.
positive start though from Napoli, so I'd still give it some time before we even think about another sub or anything.
Oh yeah, but to be quite fair, Unas is not really a central player.
No, yeah,
a lot of times he
he's
starts
out
on
wide.
the wing, so
He's
you
out
have a little
wide.
more space. You get the ball a couple more times.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean he's kind of drifting just naturally on the right a little bit, just because he always plays there. So
Yeah, but why,
they don't want to take out Politano because Politano was actually doing something in the first half. He was like one of the only players that was
Yeah.
trying to do something, even though it wasn't the most convincing. He was trying to take on a man, try to cross on the ball. So I
Well,
guess he wanted to test something out.
they called the foul on
Yeah.
Politano.
Napoli sends it in. Oh, Osimhen on the floor again. Oh, for a second I thought
Foul.
Bad,
it looks like a foul on
Koulibaly.
Koulibaly. Yeah.
bad job by.
Was that on Chiellini?
Let's see.
They had some set
Oh,
plays
no.
from left, from right, from the center. They can make a cross. Why
it was
you gotta get the
Bernardeschi.
ball. You got a couple of. You got Koulibaly in the middle. You gotta get the ball in the middle.
Yeah. I mean, they got tall guys to head it in.
Yeah. It's either
What's
too.
Koulibaly still doing that?
It's
Get
either
back
too
already.
short or too
Exchanging
long.
some words.
Well, he's arguing because he.
The foul,
he thought he was fouled, but the referee didn't buy.
Yeah. Let's see. 55 minutes. Oh, Pellegrini.
looks
What
like
happened to
he's-
Pellegrini? Hopefully nothing serious.
Cramps
Okay.
already? Wow. 55 minutes getting cramps?
I mean, he hasn't really had a lot of minutes under his belt at the end of the day, you know?
I understand, but... Ooh, I think maybe the way he fell.
Ooh, it looked like when he was trying to get up.
Yeah, he got cramp.
Who is this, Pellegrini?
Pellegrini, yeah.
Oh. He's not used to play Serie A
Yeah,
games.
that's what I'm saying. I mean, it takes some time. Ooh. Insigne.
Yeah, Insigne needs to get involved more into the play.
Mm-hmm.
I would put,
Yeah, he's not.
you know, if in not more than 10
Ooh.
minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
Fabian with that nice clearance. Insigne! Whoa!
Oh.
What a save.
Oh my God!
Whoa.
Politano scores!
Politano.
What? How did that go?
I just said,
What an
Oh my
angle.
God!
I just
Chesney
said-
drops it.
Oh,
I-
he made the save, Chesney.
I just said
Oh,
Insigne
he
needs
dropped
to
it in
do
front of
more,
the-
get
Oh
involved,
my
and of course
God.
he takes the shot a tira giro.
Insigne, Chesney blocks it, but it was right in front of
Yeah,
Politano.
yeah, he
Politano,
blocked
what-
it, but he let it
He was
go.
surprised.
He
too.
let it go.
Yeah.
He let the ball go.
But also
He
the
stopped
angle.
it.
The angle
What
was
do you
very
mean?
hard.
The first
He
one,
made a save.
He made
Chesney
a
No,
made
he
a
made
save.
the save. He made the
but he
save.
stopped it right in front of
Okay,
Politano.
let's see.
Let's
Let's
see.
see. Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. Fabian,
Okay.
He had a little space. Woo. Oh, he...
what do you think?
He had the ball in his hands. He didn't parry it the way he's supposed to.
Let me see.
That's the truth.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Wow,
And he went through
Politano.
his arm.
And
So, what?
I was just gonna say, Fabian Ruiz made that happen. Fabian Ruiz with that
Fabian
steal.
Ruiz,
If it
but
didn't start
the guy,
from that,
the
what
guy,
do you mean?
the guy that took the shot.
See, he didn't
Okay.
parry it the right
Yeah.
way.
No, that was on Chesney.
This
I
is
think.
this
I
is
think
on
that was
Chesney
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I agree with
if
you
you're
guys.
not gonna catch the ball,
Hit it, punch
then
it
you
out.
punch it out. If
Wow.
you're gonna catch the ball, then you catch the ball and you hold down to that ball
Yeah.
and nothing happened.
Yeah, I think
so
that was a mistake on Chesney.
I'm sorry, Allegri. Chesney is shaky. I would get Perrin to start.
Wow, Gaetano saying it already.
Perrin.
Gaetano saying it already.
Next game.
Yeah, that's...
So 2 mistakes so far, guys. Both goals came from 2 mistakes.
Okay, did I say it or I was thinking
Now
about
this
it?
is
Oh,
scary right
Osimhen!
here. Oh, that's a
I
foul.
fouled him.
Fouled
They
him,
pushed
fouled
him.
him, fouled him.
So
But-
did I say it or was thinking about it, Mike?
Wow.
That
was
Juventus was doing too little.
I
You
don't
know,
think you said
did
it.
I say
You
it?
said it.
Oh, okay.
I think
I don't
Juventus
remember.
is doing too little for this game. They winning. They go. Everybody goes back. Too defensive, and you need another goal. Did
Wow.
we say that they need another?
No,
if they
yeah,
want to
of
win, they
course.
need another
Yeah.
goal. Okay.
Okay, Gaetano. Perry next game, yes or no?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Peter.
Definitely.
Or too harsh. What? Peter, you
Definitely. Definitely
too?
Perrin next game.
What do you
Oh
think?
my God! What a
was-
pass are you doing? This is ridiculous.
Oh my
Ridiculous. Look at this pass.
McKennie
Gaetano, you didn't
Shot-
see this pass.
shot from
Yo,
McKennie.
this
Look,
game
look
just
at what
went
Di Lorenzo just
crazy.
did. I have no idea what he just did.
Oh, that was a good shot.
Di
That was a
Lorenzo
good
with the
shot.
mistake?
Yeah. That was a poor pass into the middle.
Wow, I thought he scored, to be honest.
I mean,
All right. So I said in less than 10 minutes, you need to put McKennie in. So go ahead, get McKennie in the next 10 minutes. Next 5 minutes. We are at the 59th minute. By the 65th minute, you need to put Kean in.
Uh-huh. Wow. Wait. So, Pete, yes or no, next game, who's starting? Goalkeeper for Juve.
who are they playing? No, but listen, I don't think Allegri is gonna. I don't know if he's gonna do it. I don't think he's gonna do it, just because he wants to keep like composure. Because
Okay,
if you do that to
yeah.
Chesney,
It
then
looks-
it's
it looks
completely
bad,
down.
right?
But there's
So-
gonna come to a point if
He
another
keeps making-
mistake.
3 mistakes.
I mean,
3 goals came from him.
it's time.
Well-
And you have a very good number 2, Perin. could be-
That's true.
my-
Betting's great.
In my
Oh, Napoli are attacking right now. Insigne with
Oh,
the
he should have hit
shot.
that. He didn't hit it.
Wow, he didn't put
didn't
any
hit it.
power on
Yeah, he
that.
didn't hit that
Yo,
ball.
Napoli woke up.
And-
60 minutes in, guys.
Insigne
1-1.
trying to be too cute.
Yeah, he did. You're right.
Yeah,
he
right
should have
here.
ripped
Oh.
it right
Yeah.
there. If he ripped it,
He wanted to.
he tried
go-
finessing it. I think
yeah,
the
to
bottom
finesse
right.
it. First of all, you have
Yeah.
the player right in the middle is all
Wow.
free,
Yeah,
so he could have passed it. Oh, that's a bad ball.
bad.
Guys,
ball.
this
Very
game
bad
got so
ball.
much more exciting right now.
And then if you're gonna, you have the player right in the middle all alone. Otherwise, you gotta do a better job.
I
than
want to
that.
give some credit to Osimhen, even though he's not doing the best in terms of chances. He is running his ass off. He is hustling. He's hunting down these defenders. Look at him. And he's nonstop. His work rate is top. So if he keeps working like this, the goals are going to come, man.
Listen, as a number 9, that's, obviously the number 1 job is put the ball in the back of the net. But you have to work
100%.
for your team, and you have to try to find the space.
Which is he's doing.
Especially versus
Nas!
two guys such as Chiellini and Bonucci. They're going to make you run for your money.
Yo, Napoli have transformed these past 10 minutes. They're looking like a different side from the first half. Spalletti is loving this.
Well, listen, you score, you get that sigh of relief, get some confidence. They're moving the ball much quicker.
They're looking so good right now.
Easy,
okay,
man, easy.
bro. This guy's taking a
volley.
volley.
You also have the fans, for the first time in a big game.
27,000 at the Maradona, which helps a lot for sure. Wow. This game got real exciting right now on both sides. I still can't believe Politano sneaked that ball in. It was such a tight.
It was a tight angle. But he hit it first
I wouldn't
time.
even, a lot of people don't even expect that to happen to drop, but he just poked that in. Chesney must be beating himself up for that too, man. He hasn't had a very good start at all. Look, Osimhen. Osimhen is hustling. Osimhen is hustling for that ball. Now take him on.
Now you have to take.
Osimhen versus Chiellini sends to Insigne.
Insigne
sends it. And Mario Rui is playing like a winger. If you don't know his position, you think he's playing left mid or left wing or something.
Juventus is a.
You should have hit that.
Oh my God, that's very
You can
bad.
tell he's the defender with that shot, right, guys? But Mario Rui, man, even though he's running up and down, he's running.
Yeah.
A lot of people wouldn't give credit, like I'm giving credit, but I feel like a lot of this stuff goes unnoticed. You know, the work rate, the track back. I put a lot of effort into that.
It's the modern game, especially in the 4-man. The fullbacks have to play up and down. But you're expected, especially Mario Rui.
Yeah, expected to.
You have to hit that ball through.
Ooh, Manolas with that little last ditch tackle.
Yeah, Juventus needs to bring Moises Kean in.
Gaetano was dying for that substitution.
They allowed Napoli. Napoli was to me was sleeping.
Yeah.
Again, they were going up very slow, and they were sleeping. And I think Juventus woke them up.
Oh, for sure.
And now they got a chance to win this game, because if they score now, Juventus is in a lot of trouble. They give him life.
Ooh.
They give him life.
A lot of life. Oh my God, Napoli are looking silky with these runs, guys.
And now Napoli is taking over the game. They're controlling the game. Fabian Ruiz midfield is doing a decent job.
Damn.
And Juve looking very.
And
very
this guy Anguissa,
he's good.
He's good. He's nice balance.
Peter was calling him before.
Let's see what Unas can do. Nothing.
Peter was saying Anguissa, keep an eye out on him. He's a physical presence. And he knows how to put the ball in his feet.
I'm
liking him a lot.
Very solid. Very solid in
mistakes.
midfield. No mistakes. Very simple. Gets the ball, gives it to the open man. Nothing. He does
his job. He does his job.
And more, I think. It's his debut for Napoli, for Serie A in general, which is very, very tough to do. But he's looking like a veteran over there, 25 years old.
Oh, he didn't call it.
Wow, they're playing him.
Wow.
Kulusevski, your time.
Koulibaly is going with his crossover.
Kulusevski, your time is over.
Yeah, I think Kulusevski.
Goodbye, Charlie.
Insigne,
come on.
What are you trying to do?
What the hell?
Goodbye, Charlie. How would you say that in Italian? Ciao, Carletto.
Arrivederci, Carletto.
Oh, yeah, arrivederci. Yeah.
Arrivederci, Carlo.
Politano.
Ooh. Yeah, now this is the best. Now Napoli is really coming alive.
These runs that hadn't happened in the first half. Napoli are pushing.
And Allegri needs to make a sub. Yeah. He needs to make a sub.
Chiellini needs some help too.
I said before the 65th minute, we are 65th.
No one on this Juve team is stepping up.
Oh yeah.
In that in controlling that ball in the midfield.
And Juve aren't doing anything to change this. The situation as of now, Napoli seems like they're going to be taking the 3 points rather than ending it as a draw.
Wait,
There's
Napoli,
25 minutes left.
Napoli are going for it.
For sure.
Juventus need to start shaking some things up. They cannot sit back anymore. The game is tied. They
So,
need to win.
We need a change.
I missed something.
Yeah.
The league is in for who?
Oh my
Ooh.
God.
Oh, they went to 3-5-2.
Wow. Mario Rui sends. Mario Rui.
10 years.
Don't.
Madon.
Wow.
Ugh, and look at the clearance. That was a poor clearance.
Yeah, the league comes in for Pellegrini, so it does look like they're playing a 3-man backline, Gaetano.
Good turn. So smart.
Fabian sends it out to Lorenzo. Lorenzo on the wing, in the box. Sends to Rui. Rui, don't shoot that, bro.
Easy,
Send that.
easy.
Horrible pass from Mario Rui.
Mamma mia.
Yeah,
And
but
now
Unas,
you
you
have
have
a
to foul
breakaway.
Rabiot there.
Rabiot
Ruiz is
sends it to the left.
He,
Oh,
first of
man.
all, he had
They've
the
been-
he had
They've
the
been
shot.
missing a left fullback for the
He
longest
had
time.
the shot to shoot. He hesitated. He
What?
makes the wrong pass. So let's see. Something changed. That who went out? Pellegrini went out?
Pellegrini. So it's a 3. They're gonna play.
So 3-5-2.
It seems that way.
All right, 3-5-2. Who's on the left side? And is it De Sciglio? Yeah.
I think it's gonna. probably has to
Allegri
be.
is screaming. He's screaming because he
Hell.
knows that this is the very, very crucial
Yeah.
part of the game here. Here you could win and you could lose the game right now.
And now this, like I was saying, this is the part where Napoli could excel because they have those players on the bench that Juve don't that can
But,
really.
don't
pressure them in
count. Don't
space.
count Juventus out.
No,
huh?
definitely
No,
not.
at all.
Oh, Kulusevski hits it over the bar.
No, but I think he needs something up top. He needs a spark up top. Okay, you take out Pellegrini, but
They
I
need
think
someone in that midfield.
Pellegrini
to
is
attack.
probably, and we see Spalletti screaming also because both coaches understand and read the game very
the
well
importance of this.
that
too.
this is very, very crucial time. Because you get a goal right now, you're in trouble.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
in a lot
Because you have
of
to
trouble.
change everything. You'd have to change, bring subs in.
So
even the ref.
Oh,
again.
got pushed. That's a foul. Insigne gets fouled by the leaked. It looks like.
But you see, you put the leaked, okay, but that's not gonna help you to.
Exactly. Help in
Score.
that attack. It's gonna help
But
you
that-
defend for that draw.
I think he's trying to have
one more
The
balance.
wingers more attack.
yeah,
Out wide,
wider.
the
you know,
flanks, right?
right, to have the wings
Yeah.
out. But you need now a Kean to make
Yeah.
those runs because they have those two guys out that are going to make crosses, going to make nice passes. They're going to open up the defense for Napoli. They're going to open up their defense. So now you need to have somebody that is there open to give him the ball. Nice skills
Yeah.
by Onas.
Sends it
But
off to
now,
Politano.
he doesn't go inside the area. He stays behind.
Yeah, see, you see how they're
There's no other
overlapping
option.
too
There's
much
no
because
option.
Unas is just
Yeah.
naturally
No, but there's
drifted to
no-
that right side.
Right.
Yeah, there's no.
But besides Osimhen there again,
No
no one
running in
making
that
into the
center.
run into the box,
Yeah.
giving another option, forcing
Yeah,
the
the
defender to
Sciglio
make a
went
move.
on the left side.
Mario
And,
Rui still on that
and
wing.
it looks like
Yo,
Bernadeschi.
Mario Rui's
This guy is
been sending
something
horrible
else.
passes. Horrible passes
Something.
by Mario Rui.
Oh
Oh,
my
he
God,
gets it, wins it
Bernadeschi.
back. Wins it back.
I think the next one to go is Bernadeschi.
Yeah,
Take
he's
him
been-
out,
he's been
keep
kind of
Kulusevski in,
Not effective, right?
get more central. Losing way too many balls in the last, 20 minutes.
If I was Spalletti, to be honest with you, I'd make a couple more. I'd bring in Zielinski. Oh, no
No foul, no
Oh,
foul.
wow. Okay. Juve on the attack now.
Send them. See, kind of Juve also slowing down.
Oh, yeah.
You had a chance to break. Now you're letting Napoli set up again.
Yeah. And you can see the fatigue
So.
and the tiredness of the players coming out, too. 70th minute.
I mean, listen, there's going to be some fatigue. Obviously, the international break, they played a lot of games in between. But, you have to play or Allegri's got to make subs. You're allowed to make 5 subs.
Exactly.
So, I know his subs are limited, but make some changes because this is not working.
Ooh.
Someone step to him. Well done,
Ooh,
Politano. man.
Politano with that nice win back. It looks like he got injured on the
See,
floor.
look at Napoli press it now. If Unas finds the space, he can hit him. Well done.
Oh,
Let's take him on.
Osimhen. Ah, hits it
Ooh.
well over the bar. Not
He
enough.
wanted to go around.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I would have thought he fakes there because I think he had Bonucci sitting down.
Ooh, Rabiot did catch Politano.
Right here, you open up to take the shot
Yeah,
and you
you're
cut
right.
it
Oh,
You're
left.
right.
look.
You gotta bring closer.
He had him.
Yeah.
Good thing that the defender hit the ball
Off the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the
as a
front
corner kick, because that would have been dangerous, very dangerous.
70th minute in, guys. Oh, and
Lozano
Lozano's
coming in.
ready to come in. Spalletti, I think, is making all the right substitutions.
I wonder who he's taking out. Insigne or Politano?
Well, we called Lozano at
Yeah.
if you want to get more speed and you want to win the game. I think Spalletti is going for the win.
And I compliment him a lot for that.
But also, he doesn't change anything.
So
you can have those players
so
that can alternate.
Politano comes out. Politano,
I think that did great, even though he was one of the only players that was kind of
Yeah.
involved almost the whole game. He did score the
he's
goal.
he's a little bit
Great
now.
work, Ray. Ooh.
On the
Goes out
corner.
for a corner or goal kick? Oh, throw in.
Throw in. But now it's interesting to see. You just made that
Ooh.
sub, and now you have Insigne
Oh,
coming
man.
out. Shoot.
It seems like Insigne,
That does not look
he's
good.
grabbing his knee, which is not a good.
Well, if
thing.
Insigne comes out, you bring a defensive midfielder in, and then you have Lozano and Unas, and
Osimhen, you
And
can add,
Osimhen.
yeah, you can add a midfielder.
That's
in.
true. Good call.
Yeah. then you'll have
Oh, Ramsey looks like he's coming in for Juventus.
Ramsey.
Wow, didn't expect that.
Ramsey for Kulusevski.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think Ramsey for
Maybe.
McKinney.
Oh,
McKinney.
McKinney.
Ooh, I thought it would be.
Wow. So they want to do a straight swap, and it seems like.
Yeah.
Also wanted a shout out.
Well, I'm sorry.
yeah,
Still not the right move for me. I'm sorry. I want to see
Who do you
Kean.
think?
I want to see Kean in.
That's fair. It seems like Allegri's not going
I'm
for
sorry.
the win here, P. With that
I'm
substitution,
not, I'm not
tells
saying
me,
he's not going for the win,
but it
but
tells me he wants to play
you
that.
should have.
Clog up that midfield a little bit more with fresh legs rather than bringing in that attacker that could score another goal.
I think this was on this corner kick when he hit the ball.
Yeah, Ramsey
Insigne is standing
for
up. Those.
McKinney.
Oh,
Nothing to-
Zielinski coming
Made the sub
in.
already. Okay.
Yo, okay, so Zielinski coming in for Insigne.
drop into
That's
the midfield.
does not look like he's 100%, and it doesn't seem like he wants to risk it.
Zielinski
Why?
could play that center.
And yeah,
Also, and
Zielinski
you
can
move
play multiple.
Lozano-
He can
you
play
move-
multiple positions. Zielinski
I'm
can play
saying-
center out wide
Yeah,
also.
but I think he'll probably move Lozano out to the left, keep Unas on the right, and then maybe Zielinski.
But Spalletti made all the subs that I was thinking they should make too.
Spalletti is wow.
I'm impressed too. I'm happy that he's going.
He's going
for the 3 points.
He's going for the kill,
Yeah.
and he might have to. That could be dangerous, but
But it's
Yeah.
gonna for 3 points. Let's see
Yeah.
what it means.
But
Also,
I think
Well-
so far they haven't really gotten caught. I mean, Juventus hasn't done anything to say I need to put in a defensive midfielder.
yeah, for
so
sure.
Fabian and
Anguissa.
Anguissa, they still in front of the defense, so it's still a 4-2, and I guess the 3 would be Onus, Zelinski,
Foul.
Yeah. Also wanted to say
and Lozano.
it's obviously Juve Napoli.
So
Some
still 4-2-3-1
yeah for exactly
for
change it.
Napoli.
I just want to say some 2 good podcasts that you guys can follow on Twitter is the Raf and Raf podcast and the All Juve cast. Guys, check that out if you're a Juve fan or a Napoli fan. They got some great insight. Die-hard Juve and Napoli fans. Check
What was
them
it
out
again?
on
I didn't
Twitter.
hear.
The first, the Juve one is the Raf and Raf podcast, and
No,
the
that's
other one,
that's the
that's
Napoli one.
Napoli one. The All Juve cast.
So
is the,
Raf and Raf.
Yes,
And all Juve
and
cast.
All Juve cast is the Juve one, obviously. Oh! Osimhen
She's
jumps high, not in.
Whoa!
Oh! What a shot!
Did he touch
Was
it?
that Rui that shot that?
I thought he
Everyone's
touched
calling. Fabian
it.
Rui took a
What
hit.
a shot!
Wow.
That was dipping
on
more.
volley. But even Szczesny good coming out, but what a hit.
Oh, Fabian, not Rui.
What a hit.
Yeah,
Off the
what
volley.
a shot. That was some shot.
Did he touch it? I don't think
That
so.
that was insane. I thought that was bending the way. It was Manolas didn't even
Was it
joke
offside?
around. He just sends it
Offside.
out. I think he learned his lesson for that mistake.
Offside.
Yeah, Napoli is going for the win.
Pontia said, "I felt Peter's ooh." I think we
Ooh
all
la
felt that. I think we. P, you got some Napolitano in you, right?
Yes. That's why a lot of my cousins.
So
are
you have
from-
a very soft spot for them, right?
Oh, of course. And then also they're versus Juve.
Oh,
So, I
wow.
mean,
He's honest. Honest. The ball was out. You got a corner kick. I thought the ball was gonna go out. He got it on the line, and he got a corner kick.
Napoli, I think they have double digits in corners, or very close
Yes,
to that.
they do.
Maybe 9.
They do. 11
11.
corners.
Okay. I don't think Juve have a single one yet. Oh, Juve defend well in corners, or Napoli don't know how
Well
to.
done, Chucky Lozano.
Oh my God, Lozano just gives it up. Kulusevski on the breakaway.
3v3 here. Let's see
Yeah,
if
that's
Napoli
what
able to
I'm
come
saying.
in.
Spalletti.
Oh,
nice
come
deep.
on, man.
Not enough.
Spalletti had
Who's that?
some
Bernardeschi?
some courage.
Bernardeschi, you got to be quicker, man.
To,
You see the 3v3. What are you dribbling
Yeah.
through a guy?
Bernardeschi shouldn't.
2-3 passes.
He killed the counterattack for Juve.
2-3 passes.
76th minute, guys. I don't know how this game's gonna end because it's pretty
Osimhen
crazy.
limping, but it should be okay.
I think we're gonna see a winner from. I don't know from who, but I don't think it's gonna end as a draw, guys. I wish Ludo was here too. I could imagine the noises he would have been
Oh, forget
making. Ludo's possessed when Napoli plays.
When Ludo's here, you don't need a soundboard.
Oh, for sure. You said it. You said that right. You have their nice little counter on their
A little
own.
run.
Not enough goes out. So Napoli made 3 subs. Juventus made 2 subs. So I don't know if we're gonna see any more.
No, I
from
think
them.
I think at one point you're gonna see Kean, but I hope it doesn't give him 5 minutes. Let him give him at least 15, 20 minutes.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, you cannot be happy with a draw. I understand it's
No,
Napoli.
he's happy.
I know, but I'm saying
No, he
How?
wants a point. He wants points.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether it's 3 points or it's 1 point, as long as he gets points, he's happy. But I thought he could do a little bit more. I commend Spalletti. He put Zielinski. He put
all attacking options to that
he
kill,
put
right, Gaetano?
Lozano.
Instead of
Yeah,
playing it safe, right?
yeah. He's
Yeah.
got
No, I definitely I like that approach
yeah.
because
He's
go
but
big or
I
go
don't
home.
know if he's a little bit too offensive right now.
But I do respect him trying for that. Not a lot of coaches would do that, Gaetano. Let me tell you, against Juventus.
well, he can do it for another 5-10 minutes, and then if he feels that he wants to secure the point, he can put
Drop
in
someone.
But all those
someone
3
in.
guys, they're all substitutes. Huh?
And they-
Lozano, Unas, and Zielinski. Those are the
They
3.
Yeah, but one was made at halftime, so I
So
think
that
he still
doesn't
has one
count.
more.
They both have a window for substitution.
Yeah,
both
yeah.
of
No,
them.
I'm saying if you want to be a little bit more
Defensive.
defensive, who do you take out? Those
Osimhen. You can
Oh,
take
you gotta
Osimhen,
take- then
you
you have
do a
no-
false 9.
then you have no.
You do like a false 9, kind of.
Anguissa sends it out to
Man,
Fabian.
this guy Anguissa, solid
Fabian
player.
to Chucky.
Solid player.
Hold on.
Woo! Damn. And guys, if you guys didn't see, we are.
And now
Ooh.
Napoli is
Anguissa.
pressing.
Ah, foul.
Hmm.
Yeah. Wow. It seems
I
like
feel
they
like he
both
had
went
possession
for-
of the ball,
Yeah.
but
It looked-
I can see
Seems
the
like
foul.
the ref called a foul on Anguissa.
Both of them cramping.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Well, I think this one, Anguissa maybe got hurt.
Let's
a
see.
little
Let's see.
more.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, he stepped. Why did he call the? He called the
Yeah.
foul.
Locatelli
He got the
stepped
ball.
on Anguissa, but
Yeah.
they gave the ball to Juve on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was a wrong decision.
Should
there.
be a
Yeah, yeah.
Napoli ball,
Yeah,
if
it should be
anything.
Napoli foul.
Yeah,
right
he
there.
made there's a bad call.
Bonucci
Yeah, Bonucci. give it.
highly expressing himself
What do you
What
want?
does he want?
with both hands out. It
He's
looks
not
like he
a-
wants a hug, to be honest.
It's not a yellow card. It's not even.
Yeah. Oh, this man.
Oh,
Oh, God. I feel like Marco told the guy, show the Mano last mistake.
They're
one
showing
more
the
time."
highlight of the Manolas
How
mistake. It's
can
just
you
so
not
poor.
be
Just
aware
so
that the
poor.
guy's right next
So-
to you?
Yeah, that was bad.
You don't know where you are.
That was horrendous. Guys, also, if you follow us on social media, IFTV Official, Italian Football TV on Instagram, you could see that we're doing a photo shoot yesterday for new merch. I am wearing one of the pieces. It's a little sneak peek. I have something on the back. Just a quick one. Make sure to follow us if you want. If you want.
show them.
You see it?
Calcio worldwide. Wow, I like it.
Very nice.
Calcio Internazionale, right? Or P, right? You'd like that one. But guys, make sure to follow us. The drop is coming within the next couple of weeks. We got a dope drop coming out. You guys are gonna love it. So make sure to follow us.
So
there.
we are at the
and mailing
80th
list down below.
We are at the 80th minute. There's a stoppage on the field.
What do we think, guys? Do you think it's going to end as a draw, or we're going to see a little goal? Gaetano, you usually call these spot on. How you feeling? You feel anything?
I thought from the beginning, I thought it was going to be a tie, even though
Mano lost his boneheaded mistake.
The last season, somebody always win. At this point, I would like Juventus to do more and substitutes to try to win the game.
You think Juve should go for the win here?
Yeah.
I think they should protect for the...
Nah, you go for the
way it's going...
Well, what's the difference between Kulusevski?
That's what I said. You can
Kean.
make that sub.
I mean, Juve don't look that confident, though. That's the only thing.
No, I'm saying if you take out Kulusevski, who's an attacking player, for a Kean, I don't think you change
anything.
anything.
But why put in for a Kean when you can put in for a more defensive player and preserve this point?
But
I think he's happy with the tie, but
I think he's definitely happy with the tie, 100%.
Oh, well done, well done.
Man. Unas with the ball right here to Fabian. Fabian to Chucky. Chucky outside the box, shoots it over. Goal kick, all right?
Lozano.
Yep.
Oh,
Moise
Kean.
All right, so
Kean's coming in, boys.
Morata.
Yeah, Morata.
Morata's
been kind of...
we've been calling for Kean, so he's
10 minutes.
Allegri shows that he's not. I thought he was gonna
play the
take Kulusevski out, but Kulusevski is defending more. So it's Kulusevski is playing behind Morata. He was playing behind Morata when they were defending. When they were attacking, okay, they were both up there. But as soon as they lost the ball, Kulusevski would come back in the midfield. So I think that's why he's leaving Kulusevski there for defensive purposes and let Kean go up and let him run wild and maybe he could get something.
Foul.
And that's actually is not a bad move because Kean, he could get you that goal.
Yeah. No, it's a like for like switch. You have fresh legs. You know, he's able to play at that number 9.
No, I think if you wanted to win the game, you would take Kulusevski out.
Yeah,
I think you don't lose anything. Kulusevski still does his defensive duties. See, right now, Kulusevski is in midfield. And he's like a midfielder. And now Kulusevski is putting pressure in midfield. Yeah. Man, I'm impressed with this Anguissa.
Yeah, very smooth.
Very good, very good. Good.
Crazy. Making the impact so
early.
He's in.
Lozano
in the box.
Lozano is in.
Osimhen.
Lozano is in.
Osimhen.
Ay. Hey, Mario Rui.
Yo, Kean's getting physical. Just came in already getting his hands dirty.
Oh, he has to.
I've always liked Kean. I was never opposed to him leaving when he left Juve. Because I always thought he did something whenever he got subbed on or played for Juve. He was always magical to me, I think.
The thing was, he was a teenager and Everton offered a lot of money.
That's true.
That was the reason
but
why
I just
he left.
feel like he was always an impact.
There was financial fair play more than anything else.
Zielinski sends it in.
Oh,
whoa,
man.
And Chiellini sends it out for... Yo, Chiellini, man, this guy's like 50 years old. He's playing like a kid. It's insane how much he does for this team. It's incredible. It's incredible. He's such a leader for this team.
Yeah, it was an important intervention there.
For sure. Now, Zielinski over the ball for taking the corner kick. 85th minute. Oh my God!
Oh my God! Autogol de Koulibaly.
Hits it in.
But what is Kean? What is Kean doing? What is Kean doing? What was Kean doing?
That was Kean, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
He gave the ball back. First of all,
what
is he doing inside the area? What is he doing inside the area?
Wow.
It should be all the way up. That's number one.
This is bad.
I did not expect
This
that.
is bad.
And then And once again, Juve.
Koulibaly
took a
took the
camera.
cameraman's camera and is taking pictures.
Once again, Spalletti.
Allegri.
Spalletti wanted to win this game, and
can't
Allegri
believe
is too afraid to win the game.
I can't believe what I just saw.
Oh my
Kean!
God, Kean!
Kean
It was
heads it
Kean.
in his
That's
own-
What is he
Kean.
doing?
That's what I'm saying.
What is he
What-
doing?
That's what I'm saying.
What
What is
did
Kean
Kean
doing?
just do?
But he also headed it down.
Kean just looked like he was going for a goal. What? Kean just made the biggest
What
error.
is it? But what is he doing inside the
What?
area?
What did Kean just do? Oh my God! I'm lost for words with what just happened.
What?
I am lost for words. Szczesny tries to hit it out, but Koulibaly just taps it in.
Wow.
Moise
Wow.
Kean, absolute
Wow.
blunder. All these goals happen for mistakes. I just
Yeah.
want to let you guys know. I'm speechless. I am speechless with what happened. Napoli, you're up 2-1 in the 86th minute. Guys, I can't believe this.
Is going on
Spalletti's
crazy.
going crazy. Wow. Guys,
Wow.
I am so shocked. This season is crazy.
Juventus has some serious problems right now. Losing
You
these
could say that
these
again.
points,
Oh my God.
the performance, and losing these points
Well,
would be massive. They have to make sure that these last 5 minutes that they try to get every last inch of sweat, blood, whatever it takes to score this
Well,
equalizer.
the
because they're
game,
on back
guys,
foot.
the game is not over
It's
yet.
not over.
I am
But
so shocked.
they need to
I
get
am
an
so
equalizer here.
shocked, guys.
They Kean needs to
Yeah.
needs to get an equalizer.
He needs to go for. He has to clear his head of what just happened. Guys, as it stands, Napoli have 9 points after 3 games, and Juve have 1 point after 3 games. If it ends this way,
Juve's first corner.
ooh,
By the way.
miscommunication.
Ole.
Oh, Osimhen with a nice slide tackle wins it back.
Oh wow!
Onas is making a
Send
run
it
if he
to
sends him.
Onas.
Look at Osimhen running.
Oh,
He's
mama
running
mia.
100 yards.
Send him.
Yeah, he's gonna get it.
Come
He's gonna
around.
get it. He's gonna
Fabian
get it. He's gonna
outside
get it.
the
What
box.
did I say? He's
Osimhen
gonna get
at
it.
the edge of the box.
No.
Osimhen, what are you doing?
He's exhausted.
Osimhen,
He
not
just
very
ran
bad.
I knew he was gonna
100
get the one.
meters.
But you could have come
just
back.
ran- yeah, he just ran. He just
ran
ran.
100 yards.
Guys, I don't think we're seeing the
Anyway.
same game. My brain is still tingling
If-
from what happened.
If
I don't
if
understand.
Allegri loses this game,
What happens?
he's got a cramps problem.
What
Yeah,
happens, Gaetano, if Allegri loses this game?
I'm very disappointed.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
I think most
Because he
Juve-
didn't try. He didn't try to do anything.
Well, he
to-
brought in Kean for.
No,
Morata.
that's a safe.
What
play.
is
A
Kean
safer
doing?
would have been a defender for.
What is
attacker.
Kean doing in the middle of the area? You're the only forward that you have.
I'm still shocked.
He should have been.
Gave up.
He should have been a midfielder. It's not a header. I mean, it's not
This is
Bonucci or Chiellini. He should have been
crazy.
in all the way up for the counter attack, not inside the area. What is he doing inside the area?
This is
So
crazy.
that's Allegri's move, and I don't know if Allegri told them to go in because those are all set plays. What is he doing there? He should have been all the way up.
Wow.
I think Napoli.
A lot of cramps, man. A lot of cramps. Osimhen now on the floor. You know who's probably even happier than Koulibaly for that goal? Manolas was like, "Oh, thank God, they're gonna forget about my mistake if Napoli win, right?"
That's a good point.
Yes or
Oh
no,
my
Gaetano?
God. Oh my God. How he
Wow.
heads it in. He heads it like if he was.
But yeah, what happened? Did he forget what
What
side
is-
he was
yeah.
on? Koulibaly, man, the captain, always the hero for Napoli. I feel like he's incredible. He's the epitome of Napoli. I think he has so much passion. There's so many good words. I could be here for hours talking about Koulibaly, what he means to Napoli.
Also, they were able to keep him for so long.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I think he was one of the top
Defenders in the world.
defenders in the world, and Napoli were able to maintain his services, and he also showed his love for the game.
And
Petagna.
Petagna is
Petagna
coming
coming
out
in
for
last week.
Osimhen, who looks like he has no gas left in the tank.
And even when he has an opportunity to put in a defensive midfielder, he still makes this out for Petagna.
Yeah,
So.
it's just nothing changes there.
Yeah.
Osimhen
the hell did
just
Kean do,
he
man?
had just ran 120 yards.
Yeah.
Mario Rui, even though didn't have the best passing percentage, he ran his ass off, and he's coming off for Malcui right now. Wow.
Who's this guy?
Malcui, the
Malcui.
left back. He's
Yeah.
a left back. French.
He got injured last year.
I'm sure they're going to give a
They
lot of
said
extra time,
40.
probably 4 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes.
Wow.
Ospina comfortably gets the ball. And it's the 90th minute of regular time. Let's see how much extra time will be given. Wow, guys, I am so shocked. I had a feeling it was gonna end as a draw, but
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yeah.
Extra time.
Pete called it.
Yeah, the
5
beginning of the
minutes.
game, I thought that there was no way that Juve
We're
can.
gonna lose, right?
They're gonna lose this game. They're gonna get at least 1 point. I was
I
sure.
should have made a bet
But-
with you, Gaetano. Damn.
Yeah, but look at the goals that they got. I mean, 2
No,
mistakes.
yeah, I know.
You can't.
know.
I mean,
No,
you can't.
Three
You can't.
mistakes. 3 mistakes.
No, I'm saying Juve.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
The goals that they receive.
No.
There's no way.
yeah.
I have never seen
That's
what Kean
crazy.
did. What Kean
But
did.
like I was saying, this is a different Juve side, Gaetano. This is
What
not, this is not
Kean
the same
did
Juve
there,
side.
I've never seen it before.
And I
I
was
mean,
saying-
you actually had a header towards your keeper, and you're
Yeah.
a yard away from the keeper.
I mean, Gaetano, I was saying this is probably one of the weaker sides in the past decade,
No, come on.
and you were fighting me on
Come
that.
on,
But
there's
this isn't
two
Juventus.
mistakes.
But this isn't Juventus. That's what I'm saying. This is
Without
not
2
Juve.
mistakes, it's a
This is not the
1-0
Juve we've been
game.
seeing the past few. What?
There's 2 mistakes from Juve.
Yeah, I know. I understand that. But Juve would have not made this mistake 3 years ago. Those mistakes would have never happened, though.
Well-
That's what I'm trying to say. This is not the same Juve side.
I mean, you're right. It's 3 mistakes.
Yeah.
3 mistakes.
But regardless.
So with one mistake after the other mistake after the other mistake. This is
Allegri is like,
to
damn, what am I
me.
gonna
To
say in this
me,
press
to me,
conference?
this is a it would have been a tie game, but a very very bad job by Allegri.
And I give
to,
respect for Spalletti for
I-
putting in those subs for that attack.
He was
for the win.
he was afraid to win. Allegri. He's afraid to
Yeah.
win, and he figure, okay, I'll take the tie.
Mhm.
And when you think like that, you're gonna
It
lose.
does. And Gaetano, we were saying, was it worth the risk?
I thought Spalletti was a little bit too aggressive and too offensive.
Yeah. But sometimes that's what
Listen.
you get. When you go for the win like that and play,
And then I give a lot of
Yeah.
credit to Spalletti.
and you try to go for the win,
I give,
sometimes it happens.
I
and
give
it
a lot
goes
of credit to
100%.
Spalletti. He had the
I respect him
he
a
had
lot.
the pelotas to go forward
Exactly. And do it.
And I
And
think
do
also
it.
when you make those subs, besides the fans and everybody else, even the players, they notice certain subs, and I think it can encourage a performance, or you understand, okay, Spalletti's going, my coach is going to win this game. I have to do my job.
Right.
But
And,
that Kean mistake is
It doesn't happen.
no, it doesn't happen.
That doesn't happen. Wow, this is crazy, dude. This is
Come on.
incredible. I'm just so lost for words.
But to be quite honest, these mistakes, they shouldn't happen. Sometimes they do happen.
Yeah.
Overall, it's the performance of this Juventus team, and that's the scary part, because you have not seen a
It's
performance
embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
versus Napoli. You can struggle, but they struggled versus Udinese. They struggled versus Empoli,
Yeah.
and now you're gonna lose another
Oh,
game
is that a goal kick?
to have 1 point in 3 games.
good job by this guy.
How poor is that though? Like
I don't know if
think
this is probably the worst start for Juventus. This is something to check.
Yeah, for sure. Like the
Because-
significance of the start of the season
It's
is appalling.
definitely one of the. I mean, he was 13 points behind at one point,
Yeah, that's true.
and then
I mean,
he managed to win. But I saw Allegri the way he was screaming, the way he was screaming on top of his lungs. He knew that it was a very very critical part of the game, and you get a goal, it's going to be very very difficult now.
And now look, Napoli already 8 points ahead of Juventus. How
Well-
much of an uphill battle is that? You know? Juve are not
Still
doing
not over
themselves
yet.
any favors. Yeah, it's definitely not. Koulibaly hits it off. Kean goes. Oh, wait.
Oh wow.
I guess it was out already.
It was out probably.
1 minute left of extra time, but I'm sure they're going to give a little bit more because there was some time wasting, I
Not
believe.
necessarily.
No? I thought there was.
I mean, time wasting on Juve's part. They just lost 10 seconds. They did. Look how long it took them
I
to
think
throw
someone
in
was
the
on
why?
the
ball.
I
floor, to
mean,
be fair.
I mean,
think
if you're gonna do the throw in, I thought he gave it to the league
To do a
long
long
one. If you're
one.
gonna do that,
Wow.
Just let
wow,
Bernardeschi.
Wow.
I mean, Napoli right now.
I'm lost
20,
for words, man.
20 seconds left.
I think he's gonna give a little bit more though. I would think. Maybe I'm wrong. Full-time whistle. That is
Wow.
all she wrote. Napoli win 2-1
Oh, wow.
against Juventus from 3 mistakes, all the goals happen. Guys, I'm lost for words. I don't know what to say. This is crazy.
Poor performance.
I mean, with all the mistakes, I think a
Wow.
tie would have probably
Unfair.
been the correct. But
Napoli were pushing.
I
though.
give a
Napoli
lot
were
of credit.
pushing.
Give a lot of credit to Napoli, and I'll give a lot of credit to Spalletti because he showed that he wanted to win this game, and Allegri was scared to win this game.
No, you said it. I think a lot of the mentality was definitely that. When you show that, Napoli on one hand they were putting in all these attacking players and pushing for that win, while Juve seemed like they wanted to conserve that point and think that was a positive result. And sometimes that happens when you put that stuff out in the universe and thinking, okay, let's conserve this point. Let's try not to concede. That happens to you.
Yeah, but the same way that you have these stupid mistakes, and I'm sure a lot of Juventus fans and everybody that's watching, you're saying, "Oh my God, how do you make another mistake like this? Look at Kean, look at Szczesny." The problem is when you don't have a star player like a Cristiano Ronaldo, or in this case even Dybala, that can change the game at a moment's notice.
Yeah.
You have to play soccer, football, culture, however you want to call it. You have to play, and unfortunately, Allegri has not. Is not having this Juventus team play football the way it's meant to be played.
100%,
He's been
100%.
sitting back. He was expecting to get that 1-0 win, and he's fumbled not once versus Udinese, not twice versus Empoli, but 3 times.
Well said,
So
Pete.
things have to change, because I'm sure Agnelli and Juventus fans are not happy.
That's
And
very safe to say.
Manolas is so happy. Let's see
yeah.
what let's see what Marco has to say.
Oh yeah, let me put the volume up, guys.
Put the volume on. We want to hear
Paramount
the comment.
link below
I'm
so you can hear us.
I'm sure Marco
Paramount.
inside is
Boiling. Boiling, to say the least. Wow.
wow.
I am so shocked.
Wow, look at the Napoli fans rejoicing.
Oh yeah, of course.
Wow.
First place, Napoli.
Marco smiling, but I don't think he's really smiling
No.
inside.
Let's see what he has to say.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for Koulibaly. Also, shout out to him because in 2019, when they were playing in Torino, he scored an own goal that made Napoli lose 4-3, and Juventus ended up winning the match. So he gets his revenge in this one, and it's rightfully so because Napoli played a better match than Juventus.
Yeah, Marco basically said, Koulibaly, guys, I didn't mention that. A good quote by Marco saying, Koulibaly actually took 2 flights to go quicker to Napoli so he could be here before the
And
match.
it went straight to the training
Went
ground
straight to the
without going home.
I mean, guys, I don't think there's a single hater out there for Kalidou Koulibaly. He's one of those players you cannot hate.
Absolutely. I think before the match, and you and I were watching this game, and I was saying, like, Juventus fans would have been happy with a tie. And you could see that reflected in the team.
Yeah.
Allegri looked scared to make the proper changes, and I know he had a depleted squad. I understand that. But you have to go for it if you want to win. They're 1 point and held 3 games in the opening match. And Napoli, deservedly so, as I said before, won this game because they had more courage and they played an overall better match.
And talking of those changes, when Kean came on, we thought he might just be the hero. It was level at 1, it was teeing up perfectly for his return, but it turned out to be quite the opposite for him.
Yeah, I feel bad for the kid, honestly. I was hoping that he was going to come into the match earlier. He came in at like the 81st, 82nd minute. And then I don't know what happened there. And I feel for that. I know it's not an easy situation. It looked like he got lost on where he was supposed to head the ball. Mistakes all around.
Yeah, Marco
Yeah.
said he's got lost.
yeah, Marco
which
summarized
way
it.
was he supposed to?
Yeah, Marco summarized what happened with Kean and Juventus.
All the blame though, because it was always coming. I always felt like from the start of the second half, Napoli were the aggressors. They were the ones that wanted to win, and that's
Yeah.
why they came away with the win.
100%. Marco's saying Napoli wanted to win just like we were saying before. And, you know, if you push for that win, which Spalletti did, sometimes you get rewarded for it.
I know. I was one of the ones who, last week when everyone was tweeting saying, Szczesny's got to go, Pjanic should start. I said, relax, let's see. But at this point, I mean, the first goal that Napoli scored, a beautiful shot from Insigne, but it looked like Szczesny had it in his hand, and then it dropped out. And I don't know what Rabiot was doing. He wasn't marking the ball, he wasn't marking the player, but I think that question marks are there. Pjanic is a great goalkeeper.
Ooh.
He does have flaws. He's a great shot stopper. But I think at this point, you might need to give him a chance to play.
Yeah. Oh, Gaetano, you and your son are saying the same thing, thinking about playing Perin in for their next game, questionably. And I feel like a lot of Juventini are probably thinking the same as you guys.
Point in 3 games was 2015, 2016 with Max Allegri, their current coach. And then they made a crazy, run and ended up winning the Scudetto. But
Oh, so that was 2015, 2016. 1 point in 3 games.
Yeah.
Could you say the thing? Could you say it again?
So, what Marco is saying is that 2015, 2016, they started with 1 point in 3 games, and that,
Juventus.
yeah, and then they won the championship.
Oh, so this was the one with Napoli when Napoli was competing
Yeah.
with them.
That was another Venezia, good win
Yeah.
by Venezia.
Venezia got a 2-1 win over Empoli, their first points of the Serie A season. Wow.
But I would like to
But
see
yeah.
the teams that Juventus played that 2015, 2016, because I'm sure they didn't
Tougher
play.
teams than these, right?
They didn't play. Well, Napoli is a tough team. You could
No, I'm
accept
saying for
losing.
the first 2 matches. is
Udinese
what I
and
mean.
Empoli, you cannot accept that.
Yeah. Wow. Guys, I don't know if you want to add anything else, but the table stands as Juve 1 point in 3 games. Napoli have a perfect record, 100%, currently standing alone in first place. Spalletti has impressed me so far. Looks like he wants to win, isn't scared to throw in the extra guys for the 3 points. And Allegri and Juventus, I think, have a lot to deal with. They have a lot on their plate and the mentality of this Juve side. It seems like the Juventus era has really a deeper situation than we thought in terms of how they're going to react and try to go back and compete with the Scudetto. Because right now, they do not look like a team that's going to be competing for the Scudetto. Not even a team that could really compete for top 4 with the performances that they have been playing the past 3 matches.
Listen, it is only 3 games. A
Yeah.
lot can change. They need a reaction. That's number 1. They need a reaction. They need their leaders to step up, and they need somebody up top that's going to be able to resolve these games. Because unfortunately, you lose Cristiano Ronaldo, and a lot of people, was saying, I think Juventus can play better without Ronaldo.
Yeah, a lot of people said that.
I'm sorry. When you have a Cristiano Ronaldo that can score you a goal at a moment's notice, he's a guy that's not afraid to take a shot or make something out of nothing happen. And
He scored 2 goals today for his debut for
debut
Manchester
at Man U.
United. Also.
So this is a guy that you lose out on. Someone needs to fill those boots, and those are big boots to fill.
Yeah, I mean, you said it, Gaetano. Any other thing? First of all, I just want to ask you a question. What do Juventus need to do? What do you think is a problem, and what do you think they should do so they can get back on that positive foot? Personally,
Well, now it's a mental problem, I think, more than anything. I mean, they look like they're scared. They're scared, and I think if the coach shows that you're scared, I think the team feels like
it all around.
Yeah, like he said,
Good
when
point.
the coach puts and sees that you want to win the game,
You get nervous.
You
question, right?
yeah, I mean the players know, hey, my coach wants to win the game. Here, I feel like Allegri, he's afraid to win, and that carries into the. So he's got a lot of
Yeah.
work to do.
But
I mean, I know he's going to get the other players, but there is a lot of work to do mentally to get this team back, because now there's going to be a lot of pressure from everyone, from the top management, from the
coach
fans,
to everyone.
from everybody.
And even listening to what Marco said, that as Juventus fans, they were happy with a tie. When was the last time that you would
Yeah.
think A
100%.
Juventus fan
And-
or
and-
Juventus
and-
would be happy with a tie.
And
Right.
to
That's
me,
the
Allegri,
mentality.
he was happy
He was
with
happy.
the tie.
Yeah.
What does that tell you, though? What does that tell you in the management? Martina actually just said Ronaldo saw the writing on the wall. So, guys, was this inevitable from Juve? Was this the downfall after dominating the Serie A for almost a decade? Like, you know what they say, the harder you win or the harder you fall. I
The
don't know
higher you are,
exactly-
the harder you fall. But
Exactly, yeah.
the thing is, it's still early.
Yeah.
Things need to change. They need a reaction. They need a response. That's number one. Unfortunately, they thought to have Allegri.
Manolas is so happy
of
right
course.
now. Manolas is
course.
so happy.
It's like, thank God. No, but Allegri is supposed to be the guy that if you're winning 1-0, he's gonna make sure that you maintain that 1-0 lead. He's able to read the game.
Uh-huh.
He's able to make subs. So far, that hasn't worked, and this team is not conditioned, I guess, to withstand or play that way that Allegri wants them to play, sitting back, control, and encountering.
Uh-huh.
They haven't, even on the counter attack that Juventus were playing, I can't really remember a time when they were able to break on counter and have a really, really good chance on scoring. I don't remember a play. So,
Wow.
So-
We almost.
Yeah, we'll finish up and we'll close it out right now. Guys, there's also another exciting game, Atalanta and Fiorentina playing
good game.
soon. Actually, in a little bit over 30 minutes. And tomorrow, another great game, Milan versus Lazio. Guys, if you want to check this out, we have the link below, Paramount Plus, exclusively for Serie A and USA. Make sure to download the link. You get the first week free. Check it out. We're partnering with them for the season, and we're doing incredible things. Guys, thank you for everyone that joined in today. It was a crazy match. I don't think anyone really expected it the way it happened. I think I had Napoli winning this, but not like this, to be honest. Pete, what was your prediction?
I said most likely a tie, but I could see Napoli
Napoli.
slipping with a win, and that's what happened.
I had a tie. I thought for sure it was a tie, but the way things happen,
Yeah.
you can't go. You can't allow those two mistakes.
Look at the
It's,
numbers too.
Napoli
Besides
have 24 shots compared to Juve 7. That says a lot.
13
Even though even
corners
7
compared to
on
1.
goal.
69%
and
percentage.
the possession. I'm really surprised.
Napoli,
I mean,
69%
Juventus
possession,
with
that's a lot.
30% possession. That's bad.
Yeah, for sure. But guys, thanks for tuning in. We're gonna listen to the rest of the cast and watch Atalanta versus Fiorentina game. Make sure to check that out, guys. Link in the description. Don't forget that. And yeah, Pete, we're
I was
gonna
gonna
say
say
something?
only on Paramount Plus.
Exclusively on Paramount Plus. Guys, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time. Ciao, guys.